Hello and welcome to the Easy Allies podcast on the MLB opening day.
Let's go.
I just feel better.
You got an energy. You got a glow about you. You got a glow.
So good.
He's got a fever. It's baseball fever.
Yeah. And the only cure is Dodgers mania.
It begins.
162 games. Settle in. It starts.
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up for the ride.
See you in October.
Yeah.
That's why folks tune into the Easy Allies podcast.
I am Michael Huber, your host, joined by very, very special guest, Jason Wishnov.
Hello, everyone. Happy to be here.
So pumped you're here.
I've never been a guest on the podcast before.
No.
Wait, really?
Never?
No.
Never done it.
Wait, what?
First time.
That's a lie.
It's true.
Check the tape.
That's a true statement. I've
A
been
lot
on
of
lots of
stream
stuff, stream
appearances.
appearances, chess
Yeah.
commentating. Difference, never been on the podcast.
Dude.
So excited to be here.
Let's go.
Love to talk games with y'all.
Yes.
Let's go.
We got a jam-packed show.
We got a jam-packed show.
Also
Yeah,
joined
pretty
by
jammed.
Ro Bamiani. We got to do something first, Damiani.
Damn. Oh yeah,
We gotta
here
do
it
something. You've paid
begins.
your penance.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
yep. Here we go.
Delicately, do this delicately.
It's a
Right.
special moment.
Yes, this is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Let the
Original
legend come back to
logo has returned.
Free. Damiani's free.
Happy opening day, Damiani.
7-0. 7-0. How does that feel to see those Giants beat 7-0?
one game. It's a long
in
season, buddy.
Giant Stadium.
Loved it. It's the only time I'm ever rooting for the Yankees if they're playing the NL West other than us.
Yeah.
That Netflix commentators I don't think they were very good, unfortunately.
No, it was not great.
Oh,
I watched a tiny bit. I got to watch a tiny bit. I'm like, wow, they might want to try again with some. I feel bad. I was like, I just don't know if they were new or not. They just were like, I was like,
They pulled in some random crowd
They had
fans from
some
the crowd.
Giants. They had
felt
Hunter
very
Pence and
amateur.
Sabathia, a Giants and a Yankee player.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
and that just didn't go well.
yeah,
Dang.
it was-
Yeah, they might just need more time, but I don't know how many Netflix gets, so
yeah.
we'll see.
They get the home run
Anyway.
derby. I saw. Yeah, and making it all happen in the control room, Don Casanova.
Yo.
Best in the biz.
Thanks for
Best in the
showing
biz.
up, Huber. Hats off to Huber. I mean, this is prime pregame, opening day
so
pregame,
pumped.
literally the
Yeah.
hours before.
So pumped. It feels so good. I watched opening night last night, like Damiani was saying, Yankees Giants, just with my family. My
good time.
grandpa falling asleep on the chair.
That's classic, though.
Doors open, breeze coming
Such
in.
good vibes.
Cracking
Yeah.
a cold
It was
beer.
a beautiful night, beautiful
Fucking
day
10.
today.
Dude.
Absolutely.
That's good vibes.
The best. We got a jam-packed show today. We have the March sales report.
Oh my gosh, what's in there?
We're always excited
We're gonna
about
find
that.
out.
Maybe it starts with an R. Or a B, depending on which region you're in.
Fair enough. That's fair. Yeah, maybe a hazard in store.
We have every week just the worst news of all time in the biz. Epic Games layoffs.
Yeah.
More layoffs
Yeah, I know about that one.
coming at us. Also, spring game releases. That's one of my most anticipated segments of the show always.
Yeah.
What's coming out? Let's get hyped.
Yep.
And also, the patrons have voted on their favorite menu music.
Interesting.
Very excited about that.
I have opinions. We'll get there.
Hell yeah, we
I have
will.
opinions.
And we got more stuff as well. So, with that, without further ado, let's dive in. Let's get the shit news out of the way.
Yeah.
Epic
yeah.
Games lays off, brace yourself, 1,000 employees.
Which I think is like, what, 20 to 25% of their workforce.
1,000!
So-
Epic Games
What are
revealed
you
this
doing
week that
there,
they're
Tim?
laying
What's
off
going on?
over 1,000 employees, following what they
Didn't they-
call downturn in Fortnite engagement, which I can attest to because this is a game I have played consistently now for many, 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 many years.
Okay.
Always in my rotation. It'll never leave my console. It's always there. This actually has been the longest gap of me not playing Fortnite.
To what would you attribute that? Like, why?
It just
What do you
doesn't.
feel? What do you-
I honestly, the collaborations, the maps, just things haven't felt as exciting or
not hitting.
important. And one of the main things, which everybody always talks about, is just the amount of competition competing for our
A
time.
lot of live service, even with outside of games,
Other
right?
games, other movies,
Sports,
other music,
gambling, whatever.
everything.
Endless doom scrolling on TikTok.
So many factors. But yeah, I've not played in like over 6 months. This has been one of the longest gaps. CEO Tim Sweeney said that the cuts were necessary to, quote, keep the company funded. Meanwhile, this is like one of the most successful games of all time.
Of all time.
And to put it, quote, in a more stable place, we're talking about Fortnite.
So yeah, no, be careful though. Some of the stuff is like the stability stuff is about Epic as a company, not necessarily Fortnite.
Definitely.
A lot of people read this wrong and thought Fortnite's all of a sudden losing money.
Yeah,
which
no.
it's not.
It's
It's
not.
just bringing in less money.
Yeah.
And has been on like a steady, slow decline. And it's their cash cow that funds all their other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not bringing as much, so they can't support the funding for those other projects anymore. And so their easiest solution is to say goodbye to 1,000 people and say, great, we have money again. And, people are happy at the company. Because even though it's not publicly traded, they do have private shareholders who have percentages because they have
Fuck the
Tim's,
shareholders.
he's got the most 10 cents on there, but they got theirs diluted down when they let like Disney and a few other companies jump in to fund it. But yeah, this is like it's being spun in a lot of different ways. And the important part is that Fortnite is not like losing them money, or they would be like dead in the water right now.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be 1,000 people you're laying off. Like Epic would be like, we might need to shut down or something like that.
Well, also-
and you would have seen, yeah.
To double dip on this, so they lay off 1,000 people, and last week they announced that they would increase its in-game currency price
Yeah.
to, quote, to help pay the bills,
And then they go and do this.
citing that the, quote, cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot.
Why though? There was another statement in there. He's full of shit on some of the stuff, by the way. He said that the console generation is like terrible, basically, and like it's like, wait a second, PS5 and Switch 2 are selling amazing right now. What do you? Okay, Xbox maybe not, but it's like you're blaming on console stagnation right now, and it's like.
Meanwhile-
It's not entirely true.
Meanwhile, lastly, Matt Piscatella wrote on Blue Sky this week in response to the firings that, quote, according to Circana's player engagement tracker, Fortnite led in U.S. February monthly active users across both PlayStation and Xbox.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, I have some thoughts
Jump
here.
on in.
First of
Go
all,
ahead.
my heart
Yeah.
goes out to the developers. I know a couple of them.
Yes.
I feel awful for them.
insane.
Also, I use Unreal Engine. My game's coming on Epic Game Store. So I'm engaged in that ecosystem. It's the idea. Okay, in a forest, things need to decay, but that means that it's creating new nutrients for new life. It is a circle of life. I do not personally believe that forever games are good for the industry. I think it is good and right that games will eventually lose their player base and kind of go down to a niche dedicated group, and then new games come and take the place of those
So
old ones.
normal.
That is okay.
Yeah.
And that is what is happening, I think, with Fortnite, and it's fine. But I have to say, Tim, you have made a lot of dubious business decisions. From the unbelievably expensive decision, these lawsuits against Apple and Google, your game
Yep.
wasn't even available on mobile for a long time with microtransaction stuff going on. The EGS store, I'm sorry, it is badly lacking in feature parity with Steam. It never could compete. They're dropping how many unknown millions into these free games per week. They have made, I can tell you, I can't reveal on stream, obviously, but like there are other, let's call them ill-advised ventures behind the scenes that never even got announced. They didn't go anywhere. They have been burning all of that Fortnite money. And Fortnite can't last forever, and that's what's happening. And and instead of
Just like World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
Like, that was Fortnite
the game,
in its day,
right in
and
2008, World of Warcraft. But things go downhill,
Yeah.
and that's okay. But you have to make smart
Yeah.
business decisions, knowing that's coming. Like you would tell a hot young MLB rookie, "Hey, you got a big paycheck coming up. Be smart about it, because that's not gonna last forever. You got to invest. You can't go buy $100 million mansion. You got to be smart about this." Tim, maybe take advice from a sports agent. I'm saying.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Maybe take some advice there.
Exactly right there. I mean, this is all on Tim and the management, man. Like
Every time.
he should be the one fired. Like you've got Fortnite, and you make all these like string of bad business decisions that like led to this, and now you're firing 1,000 people to like try and like save face basically for that, so you can like keep making a lot of money. And it's like this is this is your fault, dude. You need to like, but he's not, because this guy has like every headline's like this guy has an ego. Like everything in the lawsuit stuff we kept listening to is like in the memo we called it like the Vanguard. We're taking bullets. And I'm like, what are you?
So
shut
insane.
up,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Like, get out of
The Vanguard.
Who is this guy? Like, come on, like tell it to 1,000 people he just laid off. I was like, what? They don't want to hear that shit.
Economic
My heart
headwinds.
goes out. My heart goes out to the developers.
Yeah.
That's all I can
and
say.
what does this mean for the industry? We've seen a lot of backlash in the last couple years against live service games, people chasing that live service. A lot of games have shut down. A lot of studios have shut down trying to chase this. What does this mean that even Fortnite, what everybody is chasing is, I know it's Epic. I know it's they're laying
what I'm
off.
saying, like-
the company is laying off all these people. So like, what does that mean for all these other live service games?
I mean, it was already a really tough environment, right? Like, it was already very difficult. And we've seen a few moderate to high-profile successes in Arc Raiders 2 and before that Helldivers, but like at the same time we see High Guard and we see all these other titles that aren't going to make it. The thing ultimately, though, is like investors, they want big returns. They want to see the home run. They don't want to talk about a single. They don't want to talk. There's a lot of baseball talk today. I don't know why. Like they want the grand slam.
Yeah.
And ultimately, your job as a developer or the head of a studio when you're going for funding is to get funded. Like, that's the most important thing. Keep the lights on, pay your employees. You gotta go where the money is. It's not even your choice necessarily as a developer. If the only thing you can get funded is a live service game, that's what you're gonna do. And so really, in a way, the taste of the industry is less driven by players in a lot of ways and more driven by people funding games, venture capital, angel investing, publishers to a lesser extent. And
They're chasing that whale.
they're chasing that high. They're chasing the dragon. And it's tough. It's a tough environment, and it doesn't necessarily reflect what you and me want to play, or even the kids, because they're all playing Roblox.
Yeah.
You know?
So many Roblox.
Even Roblox apparently not making
They're losing
as
money
much
too.
money
They're
and
losing money
like,
too.
This needs to be like a wake up call that it's not necessarily, again, Fortnite not losing money. It's in a decline, but like it's still like almost every other game as a service or live
It's
service
12
game would
years old,
love to
or
have their
whatever.
numbers and their monthly
Right. We
revenue.
would all love to be making Fortnite,
Just-
buddy. That's the
you
truth.
just need to understand that, like, look at how much it took to make that, how much like resources, capital, everything to make that happen, and then eventually, no matter what you do, all these like collaborations and every like celebrity stuff, eventually you're going to see a decline. It just happens. People will eventually get tired, and we'll get to alluding to something we'll talk about a little later. It's sometimes harder to get newer, younger players to jump in after a certain amount of time because it feels like it's older.
Calcifying game.
Honestly, live service games, like I hope this pushes a trend that, like, if you're not already like heavily knee deep invested in one, and it's like you're either going to pull the trigger, it's not going to come out. Maybe reconsider your expectations for what it's going to do. It's not going to be like everyone felt like they were just like throwing stuff at the wall to see what stuck and hoped one of them would be like, oh man, it's going to give us like this golden egg and we're going to be like, we're going to be like the next Fortnite. And it's like,
Selling the
you
dream.
kind of can't even force that because like, look at what led to the situation with Fortnite even becoming Fortnite. It wasn't originally even going to be that.
Right,
It wasn't even going in that
save the
direction.
world.
Like,
Save the world.
it's a lot of it's out of your hands. Like how many MOBAs existed before like League of Legends finally like took off? It's like there's
Legends.
always like
Dota,
some
baby.
kind of conditional thing that it's out of your control that blows up. When it's there, do your best to support it, nurture it. Eventually it's going to hit a decline. Don't like expect it's going to continuously grow and make stupid business decisions based on that and cost your company and cost your employees their job down the line.
It's funny, when you're at GDC, you either need to pitch a AAA game, we'll get to that budget in a little bit, Damiani, or you need to
love
pitch
budgets.
a Balatro, a one-man out of nowhere game that costs basically nothing
Yeah.
but blows up. Like, there's this idea of like death of the middle. I saw a video essay just on YouTube about this, about like where are the double A's.
We love double A's.
We love double A's here, and
The
it's like the
most.
truth is there actually are
There's a
decent
lot
number
now.
of them. A lot of
when
them.
people are like, "There's no single player games, there's no double A," I'm like, you need to broaden your horizons.
Yeah,
'cause
they're
are
there.
too many fucking games to play.
Exactly.
I do not buy into that at all.
Yeah, but like people
Yeah.
just kind of ignore them. It's like, oh, well, they're there, but you didn't hear about them. You didn't play them, so they're dead. So that, well, you know, I say that as someone coming out with a not double A game, but like high single A game coming out soon. We'll get to that one too, but
yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
And I think one of the biggest things too, like Fortnite got so massive too when it started doing all those collaborations.
Yeah.
You know, getting in Star Wars and the Avengers.
You're watching a Sabrina Carpenter concert in a digital space.
All of
I don't
that
actually know if
stuff.
Sabrina was
And
in it.
I feel like that excitement and that novelty has waned a bit. Now that's just normal. That's expected.
Yeah.
So that's not
Yeah.
that's not driving the FOMO of people like, oh, like
Marshmallow's doing a concert. We all gotta
Avengers
be there.
in there. I want to jump in. Like that is just not as exciting anymore, which I think is contributing.
People
to this.
do crave novelty, but that's part of that. You know, I think it's a healthy. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's
If every
100%.
single player, if every single person in the world is playing the one game, like I think I read a report that only 14% of Steam minutes were on games released that year. Like 80-something% of Steam minutes were
yeah.
on games that had already come out for many, many years, whether
Yeah.
it be, you know, I don't know if even if
Love
Genshin's on
replaying.
Steam. Like, to be fair, we all love that stuff. Like, I've
Yeah.
played chess every year of my life. That's not a video
I'm
game.
playing The Witcher 3 right now.
Right,
Uh-oh.
and like I go
Whoops.
back and play Chrono Trigger sometimes, but I think, I mean, I'm not here to tell people what to play, but a healthy, balanced diet of games to me is like play a little retro, have a little nostalgia, play something new and exciting, bounce back and forth, try the new, enjoy the old. That's what I think.
Love this.
Balanced diet.
Love this. Let's go. Any other closing comments on Epic? Some great takes from both of you.
Yeah, just that. I mean, it's another shocking thing, a huge one that you thought would like
Industry's not doing great.
not happen. But I think the silver lining is
Silver
you
lining.
really dig into it. It seems like it was a lot of management issues, decisions at the top that maybe if they had better business management, they might not have been in this situation, and we wouldn't be having this headline.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's like. I think the industry can be suffering a lot, and then Epic this had a bad thing just happen to it, but it wasn't necessarily like directly related. It was like more of their own doing this
Ancillary
time,
stuff.
rather than the industry is like on kind of like a downward spiral.
I'll bring restaurants into the equation because I have 10 plus years of food service experience and I currently work in a restaurant.
Okay.
92% of our problems can be attributed to the manager. Straight up.
Wow.
Like, they don't stock something, the trickle-down effect. They overstaff, they understaff. There are so many variables where it's like, this could have been easily avoided if it was better managed.
Yeah, and then like one thing goes wrong, but then it creates a chain effect,
Exactly.
and now orders are running 35 minutes behind.
The manager's on top. The buck stops there.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Negative vibes, but now
Now it's March sales.
it's March sales.
March sales reports. I will always call them NPDs. Are we allowed to call them NPDs?
Legally, no, but you know,
Formerly known
formerly
as
known.
NPDs
The
or something
reports
like-
formerly known as the
Yeah.
NPDs.
The reports formerly known as the NPDs. That's the new thing. Mm-hmm. That's
I
gonna
like
stick.
it. We need a symbol.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Matt, you do great work.
The best work.
do
Matt, we
amazing work,
love
Matt.
you. 10 out of
Matt
10.
Piscatella.
Yeah, Matt Piscatella, 10 out of 10. So, this is the best sentence of the day.
Tell me.
Resident Evil Requiem debuted as the best-selling video game of 2026.
Let's go.
As overall spending in February grew slightly when compared to a year ago, reaching $4.6 billion.
It's not like the gaming industry isn't making money. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's making money.
It's yeah.
Jeez.
I haven't talked to you about Resident
something
Evil,
else.
but deserved.
Oh, yeah.
Deserved.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm halfway through
Okay.
it. Deserved.
This is
Love it.
Deserved.
Yeah, this like Capcom's strategy with that game.
Capcom on
Like,
fire?
The Resident Evil
Capcom on
series
fire.
is like that's management.
That's
done
management.
right.
They have the best
I don't know
management.
if there's any like
pipeline,
overtime stories or anything like that or crunch, but sans that like fantastic job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
with that series and that's those studios working on it.
Yeah. Resident Evil Requiem's blockbuster debut and a 27% boost in subscription services
Wow.
helped video game content spending stay flat when compared to February 2025. In hardware, Nintendo Switch 2 drove 22% year-on-year spending growth.
I love that. Love my Switch too.
Yes. Yeah, total video game sales projected to total market. February 25 was 4.517 billion, and February 26 was 4.557 billion.
Frankly,
So just
keeping
a
it
little
level
more.
is a win.
1%. Yeah. Hardware. Hardware spending increased 22% when compared to a year ago to $326 million. Spending on the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware offset year-on-year declines across PlayStation 5, Switch, and Xbox Series consoles.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Last February. Yeah.
PlayStation 5 again led the hardware market in both unit and dollar sales. Nintendo Switch 2 repeated its January performance ranking second across both measures. With 9 months in market, the life-to-date install base of Nintendo Switch 2 is trending 45% ahead of the original Switch.
Wow. 45%.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah,
Wow.
Despite that, even with the price difference,
price.
despite that, PlayStation 5 is still number one.
That's also shocking to me.
Which is like so, and how long it's been out? Like Sony, like
Yeah.
just showing the strength of PlayStation 5 still, like
Yeah.
how many years we're in. Yeah.
People
have
gearing up
lifetime-
for GTA.
Do we have lifetime sales of Switch 2 currently? Like, do we know how many
Life-
units sold?
We won't get those until you mean for US. We won't get. We have the ones from the last quarterly report from Nintendo, but we should be getting them soon because their fiscal year ends on March 31st.
I think people are gearing up for GTA. I mean,
They're
it was
gearing up.
going to be May.
Yeah,
Now
it's gonna be.
it's going to be November, December, whatever it is now. But
November.
like, that's going to be such a cultural phenomenon. This is a total tangent, but like I read
We
an
love
article.
GTA tangents.
I read an article about the death of monoculture in the United States, and like one of the only things, like everyone's watching different shows, playing different games, and no one can talk about these central events. Like 100 million people watched the finale of not SWAT, MASH, like back in 1981. Every single person in the country was doing that.
Yeah.
Nothing does that anymore except for football, maybe baseball to some extent. Sports are still a bit of a monoculture.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto
Grand Theft
6.
Auto. Everyone.
It's all that's going to be happening.
Everyone.
Like, get out of its way.
For that entire month, I will be asking random strangers in the supermarket if they have played GTA.
Yeah, and they're going to
Straight
say,
up.
yes, of course. Who do you think I am, sir?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be
Or
crazy.
they'll be like, huh?
Right.
Who
or
are you?
they
Get
have
away?
no, right.
Call the police?
Yeah.
Like-
Or they're a hippie on a farm. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, and I do think, like, you got to have PlayStation 5 to make it happen, because it's not PC simultaneous launch.
Correct.
Right? PS5 exclusive.
Well, PS5 and Xbox.
Oh, it's on Xbox as well. Sorry, you console exclusive.
yeah.
People are going to be buying pros for that.
I know.
People are, I mean, it's going to be crazy. Anyway,
gonna be
sorry
insane.
for the tangent, everyone.
GTA tangents are
They're acceptable.
par for the course here. Yeah, we love it. February 2026 top 20 best-selling premium games in the United States. Here we go. We're just going to rattle them off.
Go ahead.
Number 20, Resident Evil Generation Pack.
Ads for that.
Prepping for
yeah.
Yeah, I have seen. I mean, this happens every single time a new Resident Evil comes out because it is such a zeitgeist. Because it is a cultural moment now where everyone's
Yes.
fucking talking about
Yes,
Resident Evil.
agreed.
I have seen so many people going through the franchise for the first time now. It's just the best.
Resident Evil 3 hit its all-time Steam peak
the
right
best.
before the game came out. Yeah.
90% off. I saw it was like $3.
Yeah, well, why not?
Through
Jump in, right?
This list, and I'll bring something
Yeah.
up for you, Huber.
All right, that was number 20. I'm gonna rattle them off. Number 19, Pokemon Legends Z to A. Number 18, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Number 17, My Hero Academia All's Justice. Number 16, Forza Horizon 5. Number 15, Ghost of Yote. Number 14, God of War Sons of Sparta. I really like that game. It's my favorite 7 this year. Number
in
That was
sevens.
new, so it debuted at that.
yeah,
right?
that was debut.
Okay.
So was My Hero. So was the Generation Pack. Those were all new.
Got it.
Number 13, gearing up for the expansion, and they had a new class. Last month it was 195. Oh, wait, that's 2. Whoa. What the hell? Sorry. Number 13 is Diablo 2 Resurrected.
What?
Sorry, I'm out of the Diablo 2 loop. I know Diablo is having
yeah.
the new expansion coming out, but
Well,
that was 2.
Diablo 2?
Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Wouldn't have guessed that in
Servants.
19 years.
Number 12, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
Number 11, brand new, Mario Tennis Fever.
Okay.
Debuting at 11, Damiani.
Yeah, that's not too bad for what it was. It sounds like.
Number 10, GTA 5.
Of course.
13-year-old game.
Yeah.
Number 9, baby, brand new. Good debut, pretty solid. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Remember, this is in the US.
Oh,
Yeah.
I made top 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Gee, that feels like they came out 2 or
I
something
know,
months ago.
I
It's been a long
know.
month,
crap.
Damiani.
Heck yeah. Number 8, it was number 3 last month. Madden NFL 26. Number 7, Battlefield 6, still holding strong.
Yep.
Number
All right.
6, EA Sports FC 26. And now we get into the top 5. Number 5 was 15 last month, still going so strong. Helldivers 2.
Wow.
Oh,
Still crushing
It went
it.
up from 15 to 5.
Yeah.
yeah, it usually gets like a January bump, I feel like, for
That's what
something
came out
new.
last year.
And
Yeah.
it drops off, but it came back.
Crazy. Number 4, Minecraft.
Of course.
Number 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Okay.
All right.
Surprised it's above Battlefield, but all right.
Number 2, NBA 2K26.
All right.
number
and
one.
then-
And number 1, Resident Evil Requiem.
All right, Huber.
there we go.
So I wanted to bring this up because
Yes,
Piscatella
please.
dropped some more facts in this Circana report.
Fact us.
We were talking about like Forever Games earlier
Yeah.
and like bringing in new people. And you said you were seeing like higher numbers of new people. But according to Piscatella, some of our favorite franchises are getting a little long on the tooth, apparently. And according to Circana and Mac Piscatella, Resident Evil Requiem is skewing towards an older audience. Their player pulse data shows that over 60% of purchase intenders were being aged 35 or older.
Whoa!
And he also dropped earlier in the month that for Rebirth, because he just wanted to like put out like a comparison. Final Fantasy Rebirth, because he wanted to say like Final Fantasy is also a series that's like aging up as well and having
Yeah.
a problem. 62% of U.S. players of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth were 35 or older. That percentage goes to 77% if you just lower it to 30 and up.
Whoa.
So like. These are like millennial and older.
Yeah.
You're not reaching Gen Z. You're not reaching Gen Alpha with any of these series.
really interesting.
So like that's the demographic you're hitting, and that's the amount of sales you can rely on. Now couple that with this isn't a report.
Wait, really
Jason
quick,
and I were
really
talking about
quick.
this before we started recording. Go
Damiani,
ahead.
really quick, do you think that has anything to do with the number? Resident Evil 9, Final Fantasy
no,
7,
no.
does that
I'm
scare the
gonna
younger
say
generation
the
away that's
number
not caught up?
No. The number thing I think is it couldn't hurt to get rid of the numbers, obviously, but I don't think that's simply going to be like, oh, all these kids are going to come and start playing Resident Evil, Final Fantasy. I mean, they're already playing Zelda, but like because Nintendo's doing something right, they're not going to come to these older franchises just because of that. Unfortunately, I think they have to do more, which is like maybe something Nintendo's doing right with like the Mario movie, where they're exposing like younger audiences to their franchise through other media that's not video game related, and they go, hey. Then they discover, oh wait, there's Mario games. Like, oh, I'm into. Like, they have to find a way to reach these audiences. If they can't reach them with games anymore like this, they either have to go to other media or they have to consider pursuing another type of like game format. And we just put the big red X up for like maybe not live service games though. Let's not like do that. But Huber, the context here,
Yeah.
because of sales, as great as these sales are, Jason Schreier had a. Let some insight. It wasn't a report. It's just something that he said he had overheard. Is that numbers I've heard floating around about North American AAA game development from studios from North America. These days, their budgets are around $300 million or more
Without marketing. That doesn't include
without marketing. And then he broke it down. He said, if you sell a game at $70 and pocket $49 on every sale, $30 goes to the store, assuming all sales are digital. This is just if you did digital only. You need to sell more than 6 million copies just to break even on a $300 million budget before marketing. So this is like why it's great to celebrate Requiem doing well and like this, but we don't have full transparency all the time. Capcom does release like platinum sales of like million sellers for other games, but like without knowing budgets, as you love to know, Huber, we don't really know how healthy all this really is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And like, my question is like, doesn't this reek of like to you that feels like this is not sustainable, right? Like something's got to have to give at some point,
yeah,
right?
like 6 million copies before marketing. So let's be like
8 million,
conservative
9
and say
million.
7 or 8 million.
What games are selling 8 million copies?
That is so hard.
Like, I can't think. I mean, you could argue that when Sony funds a game, a AAA game, you could call it a loss leader to get people in the door and buy hardware. But, like, that's not most AAAs, and even then, it's probably not a huge factor.
Yeah.
Like, I love a lot of the AAA experiences that I've had in the last couple of years. I don't have sales data. Which ones have sold 8 million copies? Like, which ones?
Great question.
I don't know.
Maybe Horizon or God of War, maybe.
God of War Ragnarok.
It's got to be like getting up there, but even then, I can't even think of 8 million copies. Like
that's absurd.
Yeah.
That's like generational numbers. Like that's
exactly. Yeah. And real quick, for me personally, like something like Final Fantasy, like when they say like, oh, it sells like 5 million copies or 3 to 5 million copies for like 16 or Rebirth or whatever. It's like now, it just becomes like this could potentially become an issue. It's like
Horizon sold 23.3 million.
All right, shut up.
Either way, you got to find a way to sell more copies, which like I don't know if that's feasible with what they're doing with their games. We got to find a way to like bring budgets back down somehow, and maybe you're not going for like the highest end visuals, or I don't know what it takes, but like something's got to change there. So like maybe there should be some reevaluation at that point.
Look, I'm not gonna. You brought up GTA, so it's on the mind. I'm not gonna glaze GTA Online because I despise it, right?
Sure.
Like for just a variety of reasons. But I do appreciate that they focus on this single player game that we all want. We just want that single player game. Like, we don't want that live service thing. They give us that. But then they double dip with the online component to offset the
potential costs,
the theoretical $1 billion budget that everyone is throwing around.
I kind of believe it. I don't know.
I'm starting to believe it.
I feel like I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like a little bit of the best of both worlds, I guess, because people do love GTA Online.
It is
people
not
do love
feasible for every game because we all want new worlds and everything. But like Rebirth is a great example of what I would consider intelligent strategy because that is coming off of Final Fantasy VII Remake. They obviously added to it open world, lots of new mechanics, but fundamentally a lot of the art assets in that game are originally or maybe touched up versions of what were already made. It was made reasonably quickly for a game of that scale, and Japanese game developer salaries, you could argue they're much too low, and I would actually agree with that, but like I think the average game dev salary in Japan, last I checked, was like 42, 43K US equivalent, whereas in the United States, I'm not saying anything about SMS. I don't have these numbers, but they're in LA. They have an office here in LA. That's got 100, 120, 140K salaries. So it's like you're looking at potentially triple the costs for an NA game developer as you are in Japan. And boy, does that make a difference.
That's huge.
So, and Yakuza is another great example. They keep reusing the district. They are reusing assets. They are smart about it. And
so smart about it.
You maybe we got.
They have their quest. Their sub-story formula, and they just bolt that on.
And I want new experiences, don't get me wrong, but like, I mean, I might be in a slightly different place. I'm an indie dev. I love indie games. Blueprints was my game of the year. I know it was yours too. And that took 6 or 7 years, but it was a very small team.
7.
Yep. No, okay. And like, I am happy to get my novelty fix from the Seance of Blake Manor. A small experimental game where they didn't have to like say, well, if we don't sell 8 million copies, then we're gonna fail. Make something cool, niche. Let me have the experimental experiences, and then in the larger experiences, like be smart about it. Reuse some stuff. I'm cool with it. I would love an incremental experience to a lot of my favorite games. And the third Final Fantasy VII game, I'm very much looking forward to. Even though yes, it's going to look and feel pretty darn similar to the first two. Yeah. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah. My favorite is single-player DLC, like Resident Evil does.
Sure.
You have your $70 game, you get your sales, and then you throw a little $20 or $30 tax on there.
And they've already got all the assets. It's not going to cost that much more to make it. That's why DLC became a thing, and honestly, if you're a fan of the franchise, why wouldn't you drop it?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Outer Wilds, that DLC? God, incredible.
Okay, so... any other takes before we get to 2026 year-to-date top 20 games? Gonna run those down real quick.
It's not going to be reflected in this report, but it'll be interesting to see starting next month. Nintendo announced a price change, pricing structure change for their first-party releases going forward, starting with Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
How much?
That game the game has always been set at, I think, $69.99. I think is the price.
So
they're changing. So what they're doing is digital is going to be $10 less than physical for that version.
Yes!
But wait! Before we rejoice, this is typical Nintendo not being fully transparent and communicating.
This is how it always should have been.
It'll be great if it's $10 less for digital.
Yes.
But we need to see a premium game like another Mario Kart World, or like maybe Fire Emblem will be like the next one that's like would be like full highest price. We need to make sure this is not a $10 bump to physical. It needs because this has existed other places.
Great
We don't know
call.
how it's going to work here exactly. So like my copium is that this is a $10 price cut to digital.
Yes.
Because they mentioned like cost of physical product, like all the things associated with producing physical copies. It's like, okay, that makes sense that digital should be cheaper.
It
And for
should
me,
be.
unless like someone wants to bring a great argument why digital shouldn't be cheaper, I've always felt like you're not getting anything physical, even with like the hosting costs and everything. Like, shouldn't this be cheaper?
Yeah.
Like it always made me upset
Shipping
that I
costs,
couldn't get it for cheaper.
fuel costs, material costs. If you're buying it in a retail store, the overhead of the store, the employee costs, shelf space, like
All of that.
all of it. Yeah, it's a real thing. But as Damiani said, listen, RAM prices are crazy high. There are rumors of the PS5 getting a huge cost increase because the cost of manufacturing is going up because of all this nonsense.
Yeah.
It could be Nintendo's, I hate to use the word, kind of underhanded-ish way to ultimately say, oh, well, it's still going to be 70 for digital, and then it's 80 for physical. I don't
be
know the
nuts.
percentage breakdown
That would be
right now
so depressing.
on digital versus physical these days. I suspect it's got to be like 70% digital.
Yeah, it's
I don't
way
know.
skewed.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, I have paid 70 for games that I really love. It wouldn't devastate me, but I do agree it'd be much nicer if it was a cut for that.
Yeah.
Do you think
And-
GTA 6 will be more than $70?
Yes, I do. I think it'll be 80.
No hesitation.
No, I think it'll be $80.
$80.
People have even
For
said
just the regular standard
Yes.
digital version.
They might-
No bells and whistles, just the base game.
they might
80.
they might say like, oh, it's 80, and you get if you pre-order, you get a couple bonuses to make it feel like it's a little bit of a premium thing. But like, I think they're gonna go 80.
$80.
And to be honest with you, like from a value perspective,
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily mad at that. I think if other people try to say, okay, cool, we can charge 80 now, that's gonna bomb. If other developers and publishers are like, well, they did 80, I'm like, your game didn't cost $1 billion. So like, I think it's a unique circumstance. Like, to be honest, I don't think they should do this, and I don't think they will. Like, if they said it was $100, I would still buy the game.
I think there's going to be $100 like
Bro,
early access.
there'll be a premium version.
like to play 2 days early, $100.
They might do that too. That might be 90, and then for 100 you get that and a special, a
Cloth
car.
map.
Yeah, cloth. Yeah, like a little thing. There's gonna be like 9 SKUs of Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Because they're gonna start really going hard on the advertising this summer.
My friend Grumbomb, we still talk about it. Legendary Grumbomb. We both have, but his favorite collector's edition of all time was GTA 4 because it came with a safety deposit lockbox.
That's actually cool, though.
And he used to store all of his drugs in there.
He's really living the GTA, the GTA dream.
RPing GTA.
Yeah, you're right. In real life, yeah.
Straight up.
Love that.
All right. Top 20 games of the year. Let's go.
year.
We're going to run them down fast.
Go.
Number 20, Spider-Man 2. Number 19, Split Fiction. Number 18, EA Sports College Football 26. Number 17, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Boy, that game has a real dedicated.
A lot of legs there. They just patched the first one for free. Really nice. They gave the first one a big ol' overhaul. It kind of came out like under the radar.
I didn't even know that.
Number 16, Pokemon Legends Z to A. Number 15, Damiani, Final Fantasy VII Remake. 15 best-selling game of
Because
2026.
it came out on Switch too,
Yeah,
right?
because it came out Switch to an Xbox in January. Yeah.
Number 14, the only newcomer to this list. This is the best. Number 14 best-selling game of the year. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Wow.
Let's go, Dragon Quest.
Wow.
Number 13, Ghost of Yotei. Number 12, Code Vein 2. Number 11, Forza Horizon 5. Top 10, Helldivers 2. Number 9, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 8, GTA 5. Number 7, Battlefield 6. Number 6, EA Sports FC 26. And then number 5, of course, Minecraft, Madden NFL 26, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, NBA 2K26, and number 1, Resident Evil Requiem.
Number one.
Number one.
Didn't even need January.
Let's
Wait
go.
for Pocopia to get into that list.
Over 6 million copies for Resident Evil Requiem. So
6 mil,
over 6 mil. It's getting to that 8 million number now. Is
That is a
target.
And to be honest, they deserve it. It's a great game.
So great.
Voice direction of Grace aside, maybe, but everything else about it
great.
is fantastic.
I love it.
It's just such a great experience. I'm loving it.
I will say out of every Resident Evil, I think there's just so much going on. So maybe that contributed to. It's the one I've replayed the least upon release.
Usually I go
through a new Resident Evil like 4 or 5 times.
Whoa.
I've gone through twice and I'm like, I'm good.
You're good?
Even the second time I was like,
I'm not a multiple time player. There's too many games out
Yeah.
there. I'm a one time and done type of thing, but
Resident Evil, you gotta replay it, right, Damiani?
What?
Yeah,
You got to.
They didn't have the ranking thing, the record stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't do
Yeah.
anything like that this time around.
Yeah.
And there was like a proper new game plus. There was a sort of thing, but otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's everyone's different with it. It's
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Still,
some
10 out
people
of 10.
didn't like the ranking stuff. It's all right.
Yeah. Just waiting for that DLC now, Capcom.
Yeah,
We'll wait.
Give it a year.
We're not impatient. We're
I've
fine.
seen so many
We got lots of games.
AI
We got lots of
generated
games.
like images about that shit. It's so annoying.
I know.
Like the Renwood cases or something. Like
Yeah.
and it said like Leon and Ada, the lost cases.
The
I'm like, what
lost cases.
They don't even look like Ada. What is this
Stop
shit? I was like,
lying.
get this crap out of here.
So insane. All right. Any other final thoughts before we move on to the spring preview for the Circana numbers here for the selling game, the hardware, the games, the rankings, the budgets? Any other final thoughts or takes?
I think we
Physical
hit it.
media people, with that Nintendo announcement, like it's just another thing to fight, that make it harder for you to get like your physical media, potentially being more expensive and being, everything pushing towards digital. It's just like, I think you have to accept that reality that eventually you're going to be having to pay premium prices for that if you really want those physical editions going
Vinyls, like
forward.
limited edition vinyls and
Down
stuff.
with premium prices. I don't like that term.
Yeah, I don't
like it. I don't like it.
Premium prices.
don't like it.
That just
But I
means
mean, when
expensive.
like people scale back and stuff and don't produce it as much, it's gonna go up in cost. Just like everything else that's like old and retro that like they don't make enough anymore. Those like CRTs, like they can be very expensive to get nowadays. Yeah.
Trinitron,
But it's
shout
the
out.
way to play those older games. That's the way to play those older games, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's the way to play them.
Oh my God,
If you want
it
an
is.
authentic experience, got to go CRT.
Yes.
Quiz. What does CRT stand for?
I have no idea.
Damiani?
Sorry, what?
What does CRT stand for?
Oh, cathode ray tube.
He's got it.
Cathode
ray tubes. It's the technology.
Ray tubes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Literal, actual tubes in. Yeah. Anyway,
Dude,
moving
I
on.
miss my CRT.
That on Mysterious Monsters.
I got rid of so much good shit in my life because you don't even realize. Like all my old gaming magazines, my CRT TVs.
I went back through some old digital Nintendo Power issues, and I was flooded with nostalgia. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, I'm brought right back to that place."
That's one of my big regrets is
Same.
getting rid of my physical collection of Nintendo Power when I had to move at
Yep.
one point because
Yeah.
it was just too
It's
heavy.
a lot of
Yes.
space.
Too
It's a lot
much.
of paper. You know.
Top 5 life regrets. Throwing
If
away
that's one of
Nintendo
your top
Powers.
5, you're
It
doing
is.
great.
It absolutely
You're doing
is.
great.
It was top 5.
That's top 5.
Video game regrets.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, top 5 life regrets.
The whole thing.
Full stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
All those relationships way better
Yep.
than
Yep.
missing the Nintendo Power.
Throwing those magazines away.
Yeah.
My mom asked me like 7 times too when I was moving. She was like, "Do you want to get rid of these?
You sure?
You sure about? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." All these games are out. Like I can just
This
look-
choice will have consequences. You know, it's like
Consequences.
All right, we got more to come, but if you've been enjoying this show so far, please take a second to like and subscribe and ring that bell on YouTube. It helps us and you stay connected because that is what it's all about, human connection.
agreed.
Also, if you want to sponsor this podcast and put your name right here in this space, get in touch at info@easyallies.com. We'll give you all the details. And if you are a patron of Easy Allies, we love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Settle in. Here we go. Spring preview. Some heavy hitters coming down the pipe. Obviously, we have already had Resident Evil
Some
Requiem.
big hitters already.
Crimson Desert failed to hit that high that many were hoping for.
Still sold 2 million copies so far.
Still,
I think.
it's a divisive game. A lot of people are
some
loving
weirdness
it.
happening with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocopia out there selling who knows how much.
Oh yeah,
Pocopia has been a
about that.
huge one.
Huge. I played
Yeah.
it. That's not even my jam normally.
That is crazy. What else has come out in the early months? As I just quickly, Death Stranding 2 came to Windows. That's
That
been
was
nice.
just a week ago.
Yeah.
What are some major first quarter games?
Dragon Quest, of course,
Quest
we were
7
talking about.
reimagined.
Yeah, reimagined.
Mario Tennis is
It was kind of under the
doing
radar
what
for me a little bit.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere
It
for me.
did,
I
it
was
did
like,
what it needed to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a soldier.
Oh, and of course, even though it's early access, Slay
Slay
the
the
Spire
Spire 2.
2.
I just thought of it.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
things
Slay the Spire 2.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Also, that,
Marathon, of course, is quietly doing
It's-
pretty well.
it's,
GameSpot just posted the review, 9 out of 10.
Saw it.
Game is amazing.
Yeah.
Game
Yeah.
is fucking amazing.
Deadlock. A lot of people are playing that game or whatever.
You're right. My friend at work
Like,
just finally
yeah.
got in after trying for years.
Yeah,
I think a full-on new wave of invites came
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Damiani, thank you for bringing that up. Yes.
I want to play it. I
Yeah.
haven't been
I haven't
able
been.
to
I haven't played it yet. Yeah.
we also
Not sure if it'd
got
be for me though.
we also got a new Scott Pilgrim, which I haven't even played yet. How dare I?
I mean, really.
Yeah. I played the demo, Huber.
Yeah, how is it?
Talked about in the episode you weren't here for one of the episodes.
Yeah.
It's like more mechanically complex than the first one for sure.
Okay.
And they're doing like it's like still side scrolling obviously, but like there's stuff like you could backtrack, kind of like a River City Ransom
Yeah.
style, where you can go like up into areas
Really?
and like go into a new like neighborhood
yeah.
or something like that. It's like it had
Love that.
some cool design like that. Yeah.
Eugenics came out.
Also,
Did okay.
I heard it's good. Also, one of my favorite games is here so far, Reanimal.
Oh.
Love it.
Yep. That's the 2D kind of puzzle platformer
Yep.
looking guy.
Like
yeah.
Little
Limbo
Nightmares.
inside, Little
yep,
Nightmares, yep.
Yep. Romeo's a Dead Man, also my favorite sleeper hit of the year.
Haven't played it.
This is
Is that
absolutely.
that's not Suda 51.
It is.
It is Suda 51.
It is Suda.
New
Romeo
Suda
is a Dead
51?
Man. I made the bold choice to play this game on hard, and it is fucking intense.
Wow.
I was on a boss for like 35 minutes. I was just like,
Felt fair though.
it felt fair.
felt
It
good.
felt nice because then one of my favorite things in gaming is it's so hard, it's so difficult, and then all of a sudden, a little bit later, you crush it without even getting hit.
You go like flow state. You're
Flow
just
state. I'm just like, I got
yeah,
you.
no.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So yeah. Oh, and Neo 3 was another huge one.
Hmm.
Okay. So with that all being said, we have had a lot of good games already this year.
But what's coming up?
And now what is coming up? As I get signed out.
Great time.
And now I'm in. I'm back in. I'm back in.
back.
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
in.
So, April 1st, coming to Switch 2, Goat Simulator 3.
Are we sure that's not a April Fool's Day joke? It's real. Goat
They're
Simulator
doing
3
a
is
whole
coming out.
thing for April Fools.
What if it's
aren't
like they're
they?
lying though?
Yeah, what is
They're
happening
doing a whole
there?
Because if any game was gonna lie about that, it would be Goat Simulator 3. I'm sorry.
So right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's just take it on face value that it's gonna
I
come
think they're
out.
trying
Yeah.
to capitalize on that. Yeah.
Yeah. April 2nd. This game is getting some noise. And I'm going to toss to Don here. Darwin's Paradox. How you feeling about this?
Oh,
I'm
this thing.
excited. Yeah, I think Damiani's probably excited about it too. They just
As a crossover,
Metal Gear.
the Metal Gear
Yeah.
crossover. We keep forgetting about
Yes.
Little guy. Look,
time.
he's a cute little guy.
Metal Gear.
I love him.
This is just such a. It was revealed a little bit earlier this year at the Sony event, and it's just this bizarre mix. It's essentially just a platformer where
Look
you
at that.
play as this octopus, but the art style is the first thing that kind of grabbed me. The art,
Yeah.
your player character is a little bit cartoony, but then the world he's in is like rather realistic and intense. Like
It is.
the music
Jeez.
in this trailer is like so.
Dude, I
intense
actually
and
love
everything.
this.
Yeah, so the story is you're trapped in some kind of like industrial
Yeah.
hellscape. and
Oh,
you're
it's the
trying-
wipeout red
One.
balls over there.
You're trying to get back
All
to
that
the
look,
ocean, all kinds
yeah.
of physics involved.
I know that because I
and-
was on Wipeout on the red balls.
No way. What? Are they as easy as, hard as they look?
I love Octopi just as a general note. They're unbelievably intelligent.
Me
They're
too.
so interesting. Like 60% of their neurons are in their arms. So like when they lose an arm, they're actually losing part of their brain, but they readjust on the fly.
Don't they have like 8 hearts or something?
Yeah, they got
Jason?
like
Something that.
black blood or clear blood or something
this
crazy.
weird crap.
Octopi are nuts.
Yeah, so you get to embrace all the powers of an octopi. You get a sticky. It shows you like suction cupping onto surfaces, and
This is high quality,
Yeah.
dude. This is
No,
pretty-
honestly, this game
It looks-
looks like
Look
it
at
has. It really looks like it has no business being this good.
Exactly.
This looks
like out of nowhere.
fucking amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I just want to give it that.
Don, is this one of your most anticipated of the year?
Probably up there. I mean, yeah. This is in the top, probably
at
top
this.
5 for sure.
Hell yeah.
And I should note this: demo out now.
Demo out now.
Oh, go play that thing.
Can
I'm gonna
get
go
a
play that
flavor
thing.
of this if you're interested.
Play the demo
yeah,
today.
It's coming out right around the corner here. So,
Right around the corner.
yeah, I'm
love it.
really
Love the key
interested in
art.
this one. A lot of stealth, obviously. So,
Octopi, famously stealthy.
yep.
Quick price check on
Oh.
IO PlayStation.
I think it's $25 or
25
something.
bucks.
Love
That
that.
is a sweet
wow.
spot for
25.
this game. I think that's a great price point.
I love the
for this
$25
game.
price point. I
Another
wonder
win
why.
for
We'll find out
Konami.
soon.
Yeah, I think it's real good. Oh,
Yeah. Looks sick, Don.
yeah, pumped.
This same day, Cursed Worlds, I Am Jesus Christ is coming out.
What?
Don't know what that is. don't know how I'm supposed to react to that.
Dang, I wish we had some B-roll for that.
Yeah. Wait, what is that? Is that like one of those hilariously bad like biblical games or
Walk in the footsteps of Jesus in this immersive first-person retelling of his life from
Yeah.
birth to resurrection.
Okay, well,
What's crazy
Okay.
is it's like
Christian mythos. Okay.
it's like a full-on game. There's like
Meanwhile,
a ton of different like
IGN
viewpoints,
FanFest 2023 trailer.
like immersive sim vibes. Honestly,
What does that mean? Like what?
like you're gonna be pickpocketing.
yeah, like right. I need to steal.
You're gonna be picking locks as Jesus.
That's wild.
You're gonna get like
Yeah.
betrayed too.
It's gonna get a lot of streamers. I'll say. That.
Motion Wreck,
Look, the announcement trailer has
Rogolf,
7.5 million views.
and a Rat's Quest. And then April 7th,
What is this?
small little game.
Oh.
Small little game. Starfield coming to PS5.
You got me.
TR49 coming to Switch.
played that.
And People of Note.
People of note. Gosh,
People of Note.
What's
that's my game.
What is that?
People of Note, a turn-based JRPG musical published by Annapurna Interactive, coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, Epic Game Store, and that's right, the Switch too. You can see the B-roll of it here. I have been making this game for 6 years. I am so thrilled.
6 years.
We're actually going to be talking about this a little bit more next week. We're going to
Yes.
kind of get into the weeds of it a little bit. But y'all, if this is it's just you're listening to this podcast, this game rips, dude. I know game developers don't
fun.
think their game is great until maybe the last like week of development.
They're like,
because,
okay.
because it's like you're just like it's all garbage until then.
Yeah.
This game, like if you love Final Fantasy, if you loved, dare I say it, Claire Obscure, like this is the game for you. Deep RPG systems. Don't get thrown. You're like, oh, it's a musical. The RPG stuff's going to be light. No. RPG first, baby.
RPG.
Tons of strategy, tons of builds. Isla has actually played the whole game.
Sick.
So we're going to talk about that a little bit next week. I'm not going to get
yeah.
too deep into the woods here for that reason, but y'all, I promise you're going to love it. And can I just say, you said earlier, $25 price point. Just
Love
right.
the $25 price point.
$25. That's it
That is
for a
sweet.
full 25-hour length full JRPG in People of Note. It is going to work for you. Check it out. Wishlisted today. And just by the time you listen to this,
Yeah.
you might just be able to buy it because it's coming
it.
out April 7th. Huge day.
Support
hell
Jason
yes.
Wishnov.
Huge day.
6 years.
6 years. It's been a long journey. It's been
6
a long,
years.
long journey with ups and downs and
Congrats.
twists. But you know what? If I could show this game to the Jason Wishnov of 6 years ago and I said, check it out,
He'd be pleased.
He would say, you did it. He would say, this is it, dude. He would
Hell
say, I
yes.
can't believe it, but you did it. No plan survives contact with the enemy. Like, obviously, things change. Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson.
Sun Tzu? Or
Sun Tzu,
yeah.
yeah. But, like, it is essentially what I wanted it to be. And that feels great.
Hell yeah.
That feels wonderful.
Fuck yes.
Launch party
Jason.
coming up.
Proud of you, dude.
Y'all invited.
Hell yeah, that's April 7th, everybody. People of Note, it's on everything.
It's on everything. Except Switch One.
No one is excluded except Switch One.
Switch One. We couldn't make it as technically. Oh my god.
Looked a little too Switch.
Yeah. It was difficult to do.
All right. April 8th, just a handful of stuff. Chain Staff, The House of Hikmah, The Occultist looks pretty cool. Beyond Words. April 9th, Sunken Sky, and Tiny Bookshop coming to PS5. Isla loves Tiny Bookshop.
I've watched her play it. It's very cozy. If you're a cozy gamer, check out Tiny Bookshop. Bookstore, Bookshop.
Bookshop. April 13th, Before I Go, and then April 14th, one of my most hyped.
I'm looking forward to this. You play the demo?
Play the
demo?
No, I wait.
Okay.
I don't mess with demos. I don't mess with early access. I don't mess with trailers. All of it.
This is a trailer.
I just like a game to just arrive to me with seeing as little as possible.
But I mean, you've seen this.
Of course.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Replaced. This has been a long time coming. Just a cyberpunk,
Fucking
grimy beat 'em up.
It's got the vibes. It's got the the juice.
The vibes with a capital V.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I don't even know. You know, I make
Every
video
time
games
I
for a
look at
living.
it, I'm blown away.
I make video games for a living, and I look at stuff like this. I'm like, how the hell did they do that? I don't know. Like, I truly have no idea how that is done. I'm like,
Yeah.
I made a whole game.
Yeah, it just looks amazing. Again, this was announced at E3 2021. This was announced at E3.
Wow.
That's how long
Not
it's
too
been.
many games coming out these days that were announced at E3.
Yeah. So, again, a long time coming. Obviously, the Ukrainian situation has had an impact
Certainly.
on this. But they have just been chugging along.
I'm gonna use the word persevere.
They have yes.
Yep.
They have persevered, and this is finally coming out. And the hype is real. A lot of people are just so excited to finally get their hands on this.
Yeah. It's gonna be big.
I hope so.
Luckily, I have a week before that happens
Yeah.
where people have noticed out and then Replace comes out a week later. Got one full week.
Hell yeah. Then Dos Divas, same day.
Yeah.
Last Flag, I got to play that at Gamescom. That was a fun one. It's like capture the flag with shooting and MOBA elements.
Okay, I think I've seen a trailer.
And we got to go. But then April 16th. Wow. Dawn, I'm glad you put your name down for this because this has quickly become one of my most anticipated. I think this game is going to be better than we're expecting. Mouse PI for Hire.
Yeah.
Originally, I was like, oh, okay, like novelty looking thing.
Cuphead-ish vibes.
It was kind of announced right at the same time as like a lot of those weird like Winnie the Pooh horror movie bullshits and Popeye, and people were just using these IPs to like make weird stuff. But Mouse PI looks really, really good. Don, what do you think?
Yeah, same. Just again, we've talked about this a couple of times because it captured our attention, and it looks so good. Right, it's the kind of thing right away you think, oh, maybe this is just a gimmick, but then you keep watching, and you're like, this looks great. And the more I've read into it, it sounds just awesome. Like you're this obviously this hard-boiled mouse PI, and there's multiple cases. It's not just a shooter. There's a lot of areas where you're like running.
I want to detect.
There's like a little world map, Don. Have you seen that?
No, I didn't see the top-down world map.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. You're running investigations, looking for clues, like figuring out puzzles and stuff, and then they've got the like wacky combat areas with all these cartoon weapons.
Guys, sometimes the world is bad, but sometimes games are good.
This looks just so fun.
Games get me through life.
I know. This
like
looks just so
3D
nice.
Cuphead or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just oozing with this animated style that's just so awesome to be in this
Just
world.
pretty.
The guns look freaking amazing.
They look
The
so
last time we
fun.
saw
the
it,
animation
fun,
on them,
yeah.
they're like acid
the Roger
gun.
Rabbit part. The Roger Rabbit part where he shoots the dum-dum bullets. Like, it's like that
Yes,
come to
dude.
life.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit tonight?
Serious.
Dude.
It's opening night. You don't have time.
Let's go.
Opening day, rather.
Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, boomer shooter vibes. Obviously, there's some like Duke Nukem in there and Doom. Yeah, I hope the investigation stuff
That's what I'm
elevates
really down
it
for.
to that next. That's
That's
to
what
me,
took it to me, yeah.
I love detecting things.
Yes,
I
that'll
want
be
it.
like from the 7 or 8 realm to like the 9
9.
realm, where it's like, no, this game is incredible. Like,
Yeah.
give me a little more of that stuff.
Yeah, I feel
because
you.
all the combat boomer shooter stuff looks phenomenal.
Yeah, can you get the connective tissue in there to make it feel cohesive
Yes.
and elevate?
Yes, that'll separate it for sure. So hyped on.
Heck yeah.
Then Cthulhu Cosmic Abyss is coming out that day. Erebon Shadow Legacy, Opus Crimson Peak, and Tomodachi Life Living the Dream coming to Switch 1.
Oh. Let's go.
Yeah.
Maybe, Switch
Can't
1.
There's some people excited for that.
Yeah.
but there'll
April
be another Procopia.
April 17th, big day. Pragmata.
Oh, yeah.
Capcom killing it. I have now played this game like 4 separate times, and every time it has been excellent.
Wow.
Sci-fi story. You and your little robot companion.
Look at this thing.
You're on like this moon base. You're fighting robots. Obviously, when we first heard about this game, it was like binary domain vibes. You're fighting these robots walking at you, and they're getting torn apart. There's this hacking element, which we always bring up, and that is the main form of combat. You see an enemy, you have to hack them to make them vulnerable. Every time it's this little mini game, and it seems like it would be tedious or weird, but every single time it just feels right. Certain enemies will have like more elaborate hacks, like you have to go very specific routes to make them vulnerable. You can add power-ups to that hacking board to like go through little power-ups. It'll be like, oh, now they're hacked for longer.
Okay.
Or they'll take damage when they're hacked or whatever. It is just extremely crisp. Everything feels nice. The movement, the combat, the
looks beautiful.
cinematics,
Looks beautiful.
the environments, the exploration, like everything about this game feels so polished and so nice. And it's a new IP.
Love that.
I just always
Like a
keep,
new
it's so
world.
I just always
New characters.
Yeah. Like obviously we live in a world of franchises and sequels and prequels and spin-offs and yada 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 yada.
we
But
love
like
them, but
there's also so many fucking new things. Like people, again, just open your eyes.
open your heart.
Open your heart. Look around you. There's so many new things. Easy Allies Game of the Year Blueprints.
Out of nowhere.
New IP.
No IP.
New shit.
Incredible.
Let's go.
And even though it wasn't my game of the year, Claire Obscure, new.
Claire Obscure. New.
New.
New shit.
I respect the new.
Yep.
And I mean, I admit I'm a little bit, I'm going to maybe wait for reviews just because the game type generally is not something I get super into. But if this thing is getting even just an 80, I'm like, I'm in.
Oh yeah, it'll lock that down.
Yeah.
It'll
I'm in
everyone
the same boat.
else who's ever played this also at the events is like that was
This
good.
rocks,
That
yeah.
rocks.
Yeah.
If
Like-
it's an 80 for me, I'm in, and
Yeah.
I think it'll hit it easy. So
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I'm in the same boat with that.
Hell yeah.
But I feel bad. Ben Starr told me it's pretty good too. So
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, everyone that has played
Yeah.
this is a believer. So
Yeah.
now we just wait for Capcom. Hopefully, there's some Resident Evil tie-ins there that they'll
Maybe a little
cross fun stuff we love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like or in Resident Evil Requiem, add a little like Pragmata skin.
Yeah.
Or, you know, they always do fun stuff. Like here,
yeah.
all this stuff. Like yeah.
Give Grace that
course.
outfit with the blue.
They'll make it happen.
Yeah, Damiani, you're up, baby.
Oh yeah.
Vampire Crawlers, April 21st.
Yep. Last week, they got I believe it got its release date announced last week. We talked about it on the podcast. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. We talked about it on a podcast. I played the demo when it came out. I played it excessively. Very into it. Don't worry. Only worry if like maybe you're like really into like deck building stuff and you don't think it might not be as deep, but that's just a demo. Who knows where the full game's going to go with it? Like those concerns might go out the window, but like I had a blast with it. Can't wait to play it. I might have to wait a little bit to play it because it's dropping like the week I'm going to be out, and then the following week I have a lot of other stuff. So like, who knows? I mean, we'll see. Like, travel plans might fall through.
For me, the
Republican
uninitiated, this
shutdown
is-
going on right now. Yeah.
This is Vampire Survivor meets Slay the Spire is what I'm
Vampire Survivor as a dungeon
as
crawler.
a dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
dungeon crawler, and like your attacks, like instead of like your attacks are the card, it's the same. Not literally, like close enough abilities to what was in Vampire Survivors. Like
Okay, so it
same
feels like an
combinations of stuff, kind of
evolution
with a
in a
few new
different-
things, and like so it's very familiar if you played Vampire Survivors to just jump right in.
Great.
Which is why I think I vibed with it so nicely when when I jumped in, and yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, and like they still have like exploration, like you still can like turn. And like find like treasure chests and bump into them or bump into like breakable walls to find secrets. So like there's still a little bit of like exploration to it, which is kind of nice too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Looks fun.
Cannot wait. I mean, that is it too much to say? a GOTY contender for vampire crawlers?
Those types
Is
of
that too
games,
much?
these types
Is
of
that a bridge
games
too
don't
far?
typically tend to get those nods. I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying it's an uncommon
Yeah.
kind of game.
Because Vampire Survivors was a top 10 game of that year.
But how many awards did it win?
Great question.
Like probably none. Or maybe like
think it
new,
made some.
It didn't need
like
to
new,
win any
like new
awards. It's
indie or like
fine.
debut.
But not when I say Game of the Year contender, I don't mean it for the accolades specifically.
your game?
I just mean
People's
like the
game.
collective.
one of the games of the
Yes,
year.
I just mean like the collective consciousness of like that is a top 10 game of this
Thanks.
year. Just like
We know.
Then I'd say yeah, very possible.
yeah, like we love it.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next up, he's back, whether we like it or not.
Oh no!
April 22nd, Masters of Albion.
Oh.
Peter Molyneux has returned.
Oh man.
Wait, do you have the quote he said about it?
Just when you
He said
think.
something like it's the culmination of my life's work.
Yep.
What?
Is the culmination of my life's work. Quote.
I'm sorry, and I don't mean to
Yeah,
laugh at someone
no,
who's
it
like
is.
that, but like
That's just a crazy
given the
statement to
track
make.
record, it's kind of like you
Damiani,
kinda can't blame me.
Damiani, the very first response to that quote on a post is, remember, trust nothing he says.
Don't believe this man's lies.
He was what was the one where it's like to get to the center of the cube
God.
and like will
Yeah.
and it never oh my god.
I used to know.
What was the
it
name
was
of
it
it?
was like Cube or something.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Curiosity.
Curiosity
Yeah.
Cube. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Curiosity. Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
my.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That whole thing was insane.
So Masters of Albion, like just straight up taking the name Albion from Fable. I know.
I was gonna say,
Is that even legal?
Yeah, like weirdly he just got away with it. But then he got asked about it and it was like Albion is more of a general term or something, so he was allowed to use it. Like
Is this the game where he revealed it? He had like a hand dropping people. or
Yeah, it's a
whatever
God game.
on, like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's that one. Yeah.
yeah. So
Thank
it's a god game. You know, the tagline is Master of Albion is a bold reimagining of the god game genre from the creator who defined it, which is
True
true.
statement.
Yeah.
Well,
True
real quick
statement.
for history buffs, Albion's an alternative name for Great
Yeah,
Britain. So
there
it's,
it is.
Yeah, it's not.
There it
it's
is.
common. It's
Yes.
public domain. You
Yes.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah. So still feels weird.
Whoa, I have not seen this, but hold
Oh
up.
baby. Oh baby.
We're getting there. Hold on.
Yeah, we
everyone.
are.
Hold on, everyone.
Yeah, good shit coming in. That same day tied to tomorrow, April 23rd, Dragon is Dead, Kiln, and Outbound. Outbound? No, I'm thinking of Outward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outbound looks cool. Open world exploration game where you're in the van. Remember that one?
Oh.
Outbound.
I do remember that.
That
one.
game looks so sick.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. You have your little hippie van.
Yeah.
Driving around.
Fam.
April 24th, Little Nightmares VR, Altered Echoes. Little Nightmares still going. Number 3 was my least favorite. I couldn't even
Didn't
finish
review
it.
super well.
I couldn't even finish it with Blood. We were playing and we played like 2 or 3 times, and then we both just like stopped even
Didn't
asking
have the
each other to
juice.
play. Yeah.
Didn't have the juice.
April 27th, Moomin Troll Winter's Warmth. April 28th, baby. Big day. I love, oh my God, one of my favorite things in game releases ever is when you have a really, really big, meaty game and a really, really small game. Not saying on the quality, but like
Size-wise.
you have like a giant RPG and like a beat 'em up. It's happening this day, baby.
Tell me.
April 28th, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Dragon Pearl of Destruction.
Yes.
So is this a
Side-scrolling
classic
beat 'em up.
side-scroller beat 'em up? I somehow have missed this. Oh my god,
it
look at it! It looks like X-Men.
Yep.
It looks so good.
People are comparing it to like X-Men and Golden Axe. And, yeah. Like,
Wow!
going nuts with
Look at the
this.
animation.
It looks
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
rad.
Like, I'm not that big into He-Man. This looks freaking
I'm
awesome.
not either. This
No,
is
straight up. Like
so
I don't. I have
fun.
no nostalgic connection.
This
to
is
He-Man at all.
Bloodworth.
Yeah, I saw, when I
Core.
saw the world map. Was like, hell yeah! Like, this is
The
good looking.
size of the characters.
They're on the like
straight out
floating
of
discs over the
Geo.
lava.
So good,
Yeah.
Dawn.
It's just everything.
That rain is straight out of Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
Look at this. They did their research, man. They did the research.
Straight out.
What do you think, Don? What's your hopes and wishes and dreams for this?
This looks like, not just a gimmick license, like with cool art. Like the gameplay looks super fun. All the combos and everything at play, co-op stuff, and then the ultra powers. Yeah, like Golden Axe. It brings back so many memories of specific great memories, but it feels like they're not just pulling memories. Like it looks like this has synergy to it. You know what I'm saying?
And then of course the movie's coming out, so it's a big
tie in there.
We're in a He-Man moment again. That is a little before my time. I feel like if you grew up with Atari, you're a He-Man fan.
Yeah.
Like this is very Bloodworth core.
Born in 81, maybe.
Yeah.
Born in 79.
Like Bloodworth was all about He-Man and Atari. It's a little before my time
Before
here.
my time as well.
I was NES and Turtles.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yep.
But, I would love the Bloodworth take on the movie and the game. Because I have had many conversations with Blood about He-Man, and I never know what the hell he's talking about. He goes on and on about it, and he's so pumped about it, but I just don't know. I don't know.
Did we get his thoughts on the live action movie trailer?
Next time he's in, we'll press him. We'll pump him for
'cause
information.
I know some people feels like veterans are maybe not on it, but I looked as seems okay, maybe. I don't know. As someone not into.
I felt very neutral when I watched the movie trailer.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was like,
okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, is it? I'm like, He-Man fans, is it good? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell me. What do you think about
Let us
this?
know.
Yeah.
All right, but wait, same day. What's the other one?
That
Oh,
same
yeah.
day, Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred.
Yep.
Diablo 4?
That's such a Diablo name.
Oh yeah.
Well, of course.
We love the Lord of Hatred. Ups and downs with this game.
I wasn't impressed at
Really?
launch.
Yeah.
I was not impressed at launch, but then.
It turned around.
Yes.
They've had a lot of good patches. We already had the one DLC, which I'm forgetting the name of right now. It was like the jungle themed one. Really, really fun.
Can't remember.
But yeah, I just love a reason to hop back into something like this. It's just so nice. It reminds me. It's obviously Blizzard, right? It reminds me of hopping back into an MMO, Damiani. Like when you stop playing 14 for 6 months, 8 months, even a year, and then an expansion comes out, and you get to return to this thing
Feels like home.
that you like and you're invested in. And I think that's really fun.
Vessel of Hatred was the one you were
Vessel
thinking
of
Huber.
Hatred.
Lot of
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's not Lord of Hatred?
No, that was that Vessel of Hatred was a mid-patch thing, I think.
Got it.
thought that
Okay.
was-
Just a lot of hatred.
Sorry, a lot of
right?
hatred
Yeah, a
in
lot of
Diablo.
hatred.
Yeah,
obviously,
there's a lot. There's
Very
a
famous
lot.
for hatred.
Famously, yeah.
Lord of Wait, is this the first? No, it was Lord of Hatred.
Lord
You're
of
right.
Hatred.
I don't know.
Wait,
Your hatred.
what? I'm so confused.
I'm curious if you've
remember
ever been away
Vessel
from
had
these types of
jungle,
games for
that's
so long, and you come back and they
I'm
feel
so confused.
very different. How they play, like jobs and stuff like that.
Vessel of Hatred was 2024.
Okay, that was 2024.
Okay.
So that was the first one.
Now it's the Lord of it. Wait, really? Vessel and Lord are your both expansion titles?
They have a theme, and
I don't like that.
You are
Where are they
correct.
building
That's
up
bad.
to
That's
Vessel,
confu-
Lord?
Did you consult Microsoft on this naming convention? What?
Yeah.
It's the Hatred trilogy. They're gonna have one more, of course.
You're right. You're right. Okay. If that's the case, Damiani, I'll allow it.
They got rule of threes. They got to go for a third
I'll
one.
allow that.
Rule of
okay.
threes.
Okay. But yeah, Lord of Hatred.
Ascension of Hatred will be the third one.
What's cool is it's bringing the Paladin class, but if you hop in now or pre-order or whatever, you can just play the Paladin now.
Oh, just like from the beginning.
Yeah. Pre-purchase.
Look at
Yeah,
all this
there it
stuff.
is.
Look at all that stuff you get from pre-ordering.
I know. Blizzard loves
They
their
love their
pre-purchase
pre-orders.
shit,
They love their
dude.
pre-orders.
Yeah. So yeah, big day there. April 29th, Echoes of Mora. April 30th, okay. Seriously, not hyperbolic, not exaggerating. April 30th, one of my most anticipated games of this year. Not that one. You would think it's that. Well, that one too.
Sure.
That one too.
Which one is it?
Inconveni, one store, many stories.
I have seen a little bit about this game.
This
is a
game-
store management game.
I
Yes.
have seen a little bit about
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Their number one inspiration, they said Shenmue.
Oh,
Obviously,
I
I'm
can see
fucking
why.
hyped.
I can
Of
see
course.
why you're
Obviously,
hyped.
I'm hyped. It's a slice of life little store management game.
Yeah.
I am so excited about this, and they really have been taking their time. You run a little convenience store, stock the shelves, make some tea. It just looks so wholesome and cozy. You know,
Are you looking forward to this more, or do you want to go back to Video Vault?
that's I was just gonna bring up.
That's so good.
I was just gonna bring up Video Vault. It's gonna be my one thing. But I'll tease it. Retro Rewind is one of my favorite games this year already.
Really?
And you just manage a video
You just
store.
fan of it, yeah.
There's just something so cozy and it just feels safe.
Yeah.
Like I feel safe playing it. You know,
That's. I mean, it's an
Artwork is so
emotional.
good on
I don't want to
that,
use the word
the
retreat
Geshe
because
Pun
that might not be what it is for you, but it's an emotional, wholesome place you can go to just feel better about things.
Yes.
And when games really pull that off, and like when you just go to bed feeling a little bit better because you just played for a couple hours and you were just cozy and warm, maybe you're under a blanket.
I love it.
You know, maybe you got a little fake fire or a real fireplace if
love
you have
that.
one.
Look at this. This is just Shenmue.
Yeah, you're right.
I know that was sorry. You
Yeah.
went to that artwork on the toy capsule machine.
Yeah.
Shenmue without the
like
combat.
it's like so good because it looks so authentic. Even though it's like imitation. I was like, yo, is that Dragon Ball One Piece? Oh, it's just they made that's very good.
Have you been to Japan?
So
Have you been to
cool.
Japan?
Very
ever?
very
Yes.
Yes,
sick.
you're gonna. Yeah.
It's inspired by early 1990s Japan. Meet regulars, stock shelves, and watch quiet, everyday moments turn into meaningful stories. Cannot wait for this game. 10 out of 10 hype. Cannot wait.
I love it.
Oh, and remember, 10 out of 10 hype can be for a game you don't think is going to be a 10 out of 10.
Right. It could be
10
for-
out of 10. I'm just 10 out of 10 hype to play this.
You're just really excited. That's
Yeah.
okay. It
Yeah.
might not be. It might be a 7. It might be an 8. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's a demo now, a prologue demo on Steam.
But we don't do. You don't do that though. I
don't do
You're
demos.
just waiting for the real deal.
Give me the full game.
Full game.
The same day, one of the biggest releases of the year for PlayStation,
Saros.
Saros.
Oh yeah.
Saros.
Yeah. There you go.
Returnal, Easy Allies Game of the Year.
Is it House Mark or House Marquee?
House Mark.
It's just
I
House
believe.
Mark.
Yes.
They
House Mark.
spoken out loud they've said it. Maybe
Yeah.
they say it
Someone,
differently.
I won't say who, a developer was like, I think you mean House Marquee, and I was like, do I?
Do
that person
I?
was wrong. Anyway,
Yeah, I
cool.
think it's House Mark. This game looks incredible. Obviously, we love House Mark.
Yep.
And we love Returnal.
Yeah.
What's everybody else's thoughts on Saros? Do we think this is, for actual real question, do we think this is going to be a Game of the Year contender?
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
It ticks the boxes.
Yep.
It's got the production value. It's got the quality. It's got the pedigree.
I agree.
And I mean, sure, it could, come out to middling reviews. We don't know, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
I agree.
Seems like it's going to be mid 80s to me. And I think with a game like this, it's going to be at least in the conversation.
I agree 100%.
Yep.
I think it depends what they do with their narrative in the game.
True.
since,
Like
you know,
they
that
could
was
fumble,
one of the-
right? They could
That
fumble.
was one of the big points. Yeah. I mean, everything else was great about their previous works, but I think there's expectations set about the narrative in this game that I can see that maybe letting some people down if they're not on point with that. But
Sure.
otherwise,
Because
no reason to
Returnal
doubt them.
had
Yeah.
a sick narrative.
Yeah.
Really good story there. Just want to shout out to their lineup, it's one of those studios where I try to consume everything they make, even though like 7s and the 9s, right? Like whichever. Matterfall, Nex Machina, Super Stardust HD.
I love Super Stardust HD.
Yes.
That game
fucking
rips.
rip.
Yeah.
Resogun.
I
like,
played Resogun.
They just hit, dude. Housemarque is so good.
Consistency.
And this has been a long time cooking because a lot of those games came out within a couple years of each other. Their last release was Returnal, which was 2021.
One? Wow. God, it's been a
So-
long time for that.
This
That was one of the first big like PS5 experiences I remember too.
this has potential to be the culmination of their life's work.
Yeah. I mean, that's dramatic, but it's they've been building. They've been cooking.
They have been cooking. So excited.
We all get excited to hear about the Sandfall Interactives, like the people that seemingly come out of nowhere and they release a great game, which we love.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said too about institutional knowledge, about building a team, gaining experience, and like, sure, maybe your first couple games, niche,
Cook.
7s, not huge, but you're getting better as a team. You keep your core members, you get better, and finally you get the acclaim that you deserve. You start releasing some mega hits. We love to see that. That's the real story. Sure, you get your breakouts, fun for the news cycle. But this is the real stuff.
I love this.
Real stuff here.
Oh. Like, that is, wow. Is this my most anticipated day of the year now?
Might
April
be.
30th?
Might be.
Inconveni and Saros?
This is your big small thing you were saying.
Exactly.
Big small.
Wow. What a day.
Yep.
And April 28th, He-Man and Diablo. It's too much. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm coming out in the early part of the month because, good Lord. If I was coming out late April, I'd be like, guys, we're in trouble. Yeah, I'll take the 7th. Thank you.
That same day, Invincible versus...
Okay.
I don't watch Invincible, but I want to.
I fell off in season 2, but because they were doing this, like, release half the season, wait 6 months, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
You can't build my hype like that, so I've
Yeah.
been meaning to jump back in. Season 1, you haven't seen anything?
No, because I was watching The Boys, so I was like, I'm already watching The Boys.
Yeah.
It scratches that itch.
It's the same vibe.
Yeah.
I would say if you watch the first episode, you're not going to be impressed. The ending is the thing that makes Invincible. So if you do watch it,
Keep going.
You do have to get to
Yeah.
the end of episode 1.
Okay.
If that does not intrigue you, stop.
Got it.
But give it the one
Give it
full
the one.
episode.
Yeah.
First 30 minutes, I was like, that's boring. I don't get it.
Got
I
it.
don't want to. So that's my advice.
I got to
Anyway.
give it a go.
Yeah.
May 1st, Constance, Metroidvania, sick game, good shit.
Okay.
May 5th, Waxhead. May 7th, I want to give a quick shout out to Mixtape.
Yes, another Annapurna game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my most anticipated Annapurna game besides my own.
Sick.
This game looks great.
Yes.
It hits the vibes. It's all about a vibe. This is a vibe game.
100%.
Did you play The Artful Escape by any chance? Their previous game?
I did not.
It's another great vibe game.
Yeah.
And this is just a big kind of let me look. I mean, this is just.
It's like
It's beautiful.
Lost Records,
Yes.
Life is Strange.
It's that same Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
Coming of age, Bildungsroman. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought this had come out. Sorry.
No, so did I. So did Isla and I.
They kind of went
because-
silent for a little bit.
Yeah,
And then
it should be out by now, but it's finally coming. May 7th.
Yeah. But everything I've heard, I mean, this is Annapurna, forgive me, I'm not giving any specifics. Everyone seems to be really positive about this
Yeah.
game. Everyone internally is like, yeah, Mixtape rocks.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a little cross advertising for
Yeah.
Annapurna here. Check out Mixtape on May 7th.
I mean, we got baseball.
Yeah,
we got skateboarding.
fun moments in your youth,
We got toilet papering.
Yeah,
This is
peeing in the
literally
house.
my life
Yeah,
as
this
a
is
child.
growing up in the '90s and the aughts.
The video store.
Yeah, and lately, like absolute legit, musical vibes too.
Yeah. Very excited about this game.
Yeah.
May 12th, Directive 8020. Let's go.
Okay. Tell me more.
Let's go.
Is this?
From the makers of
I truly know nothing about this game. I don't know who's making it.
it's another in the dark pictures.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Useful
it's the
Cassiopeia.
Dead Space looking one.
Yeah,
wow.
Supermassive.
Sci-fi
This is definitely
Yes.
Yeah.
Dead Space vibes.
Cannot wait for the Easy Allies full playthrough of this.
Hopefully it comes out. Oh wait, it comes out May 12th.
It's got the new PSSR too from Mark
Yeah.
Cerny.
I think it got delayed there was a big delay maybe, but it's finally coming out May 12th.
Oh my god, that's gross. I love it.
We just love playing these games so much at Easy Allies.
So fun.
Yeah, Dawn, even if
Wasn't there
we
one
just
of them
make
that
them the
wasn't-
best. We just make them the best when we go through them. Except the Quarry, we had some issues because it was
Yeah.
like a
The Quarry,
25-hour game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shorter than that, guys.
yeah. But Directive 8020 looks really, really good. We love sci-fi, space, horror, and we love supermassive dark pictures games.
This
so-
trailer is really selling the technical Digital
It
Foundry-esque
looks
stuff.
insane.
It's realistic lighting, but PSSR2 image quality
Yeah.
and smooth frame rate. And I'm like, wow, that's an interesting vibe for a. I guess this is a trailer for the PS5 Pro enhanced version,
Yeah.
so it makes sense. But yeah,
I think one of my favorite things about these games are the stakes. I fucking love stakes.
medium rare,
Medium rare, of course. Anything other than medium rare,
dubious.
highly recommend. It's very dubious. Just that any character can die at any time. Not any time, but a lot of the times.
No one's safe.
No one is safe. And especially when we do the movie night here at Easy Allies, we pass that controller around.
That is just the best vibe.
It's
to have
so
a group of
nerve-wracking.
people in a room playing this game, passing around the controller.
Yeah, House of Ash, that pass
Yeah.
around part was so
Insane.
fast.
Insane.
It's like hot potato. It was like go, 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 go.
This is great because I know this is for the viewers of the podcast, but I feel like I'm really getting a great spring preview. I didn't know about this
Hell
game.
yeah.
I didn't know about some of these. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting
go.
hyped for some of this.
Yeah. This is coming out on May 12th.
May 12th.
Cannot wait. Don, it's the best when someone has the controller and they're in like a really frantic moment and everyone is just screaming. Like, run!
Yeah.
It's good. Push X! Push it! Mash it! Mash it! It's like so crazy. So hope it's good. Fingers crossed. We usually have a good time at minimum with these games. So can't wait. And you got Captain Marvel.
Was that Io? Yeah, that was
Shauna Lynch.
Yeah, I was like, I recognize her.
Yeah. Well, Phasma, Marvel.
Photon?
There's like
Photon.
No, that's her daughter.
No, that's her daughter.
Yeah, there's like variants.
She was the mom in the Air Force with Carol.
She is a Captain Marvel and
in the comics.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that same day, Indiana Jones coming to Switch 2. Then May 19th, we got a big one, Forza Horizon 6.
5 was in the bestsellers just in your list.
Yeah.
Where are you, blood?
I know, blood.
Wow.
We need the blood take.
This is a blood take.
This one's in Japan, so like easy
yeah.
10 out of 10 setting. Like, give me a break, dude. They're showing the fucking GTR right now.
Drift me.
Mount Fuji out there. Like, please just have a 2000
look at
Civic
those
SI.
snowbanks.
They never have my car ever. Give me a 2000 Civic SI specifically. Please. 99 and 2000. Those 2 years. Please.
That's an initial D car.
Not really for the drifting.
Not for the drifting,
Yeah,
okay.
but please have it in this game. I
Like
will
that correction.
I'll be very happy.
Really for the drifting.
May 20th, Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core Early Access.
Early access.
Is that a
Yeah.
completely new game?
Completely
Okay.
new. Deep Rock. My friends are playing. My friends at my other job are playing this game too. Deep Rock Galactic.
I'm learning so much about spring in this podcast. I didn't even know that was coming.
Yeah. Rogue Core. Let me give you the.
I assume it's a
blurb.
roguelike. I can just, I'm just assuming. They've adapted
It
the
is.
Deep Rock Galactic
It
vibe
frickin'
to
is.
a roguelike.
Oh, God.
Are we starting to hit peak roguelike? Are we?
We are.
I think it's
We're
like,
in a beat 'em up sans
many
and a
roguelike.
roguelite sans.
I feel like it's gonna start to dip. Like if you're a developer and you're like, we got to make a roguelike right now, don't,
Yeah.
because by the time
Yeah.
it comes out,
Hades 2 to me is like the top of the
Peak.
mountain recently, just
Yeah.
recently, not of all time, but like also one of the all timers. Hades 1 and 2 easily.
yeah,
And we just had Hades 2. It's coming to PlayStation. They just announced.
yes, just this morning.
So yeah.
Yep.
Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core is a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS action roguelite featuring sci-fi dwarves, alien horrors, and procedurally generated caves. Join the elite dwarven reclaimers and fight through perilous mining facilities infested with deadly core spawn for rock and stone.
For Rock and Stone.
Coming soon to early access, so don't expect this game to be out until like 2028.
Yeah, that's early
like
access.
straight up.
Yeah,
But yeah, a roguelite Deep Rock, that's sick.
that's gonna hit a lot. That's gonna scratch a lot of people's itches. I'll say that.
Yes. Very, very cool. We love Deep Rock. We only streamed it 1 or 2 times, but it was awesome. May 21st, Coffee Talk Tokyo, King of Tokyo, it's Tokyo Day, and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, May 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
new
adorable.
price change.
May 22nd, Bubsy 4D Dawn, you're pumped.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. The demo came out and it had a lot of potential. It had some rough edges, but that was a few months ago already. So
Yeah.
I'm really hoping, I'm pulling for it because I think it was doing a lot of fun things in it. Nice balance of nostalgia and a little bit of more mechanically
yeah.
sound gameplay. So I'm pulling for it.
Hell yeah, same. Also that day, Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition coming to Switch 2.
Another Tales of game. All right.
And one of the biggest, we're talking goaties, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Who would have thought? Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yo!
Let me see this footage.
Yo!
Let me see.
Yeah, do you want to see?
Yeah, I'm watching
Yeah?
right now.
Your
I've never heard of this game.
Okay.
The Rocksteady,
Yeah,
baby.
get wrecked,
It's got Lego
Rocksteady.
Batman movie vibes.
Hey, Rocksteady, if you're going to make fucking soulless live service slop, let Lego make a real Batman game. Let's
Wow.
go.
Wow.
Yep.
Strong words.
Yeah, well, Suicide Squad's one of my most hated games ever made.
I have not played it. I will not pass judgment, but
Absolutely in my top 20 most disliked games ever made.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your top most disliked game of all time?
I gotta think about it. You put me on the spot. I
Yeah,
gotta think
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
This looks great though. This looks so fun.
Yeah.
I hope it's got
reveal
like.
trailer.
Does it have Will Arnett? Is Will Arnett back as Lego Batman?
Great.
I love Will Arnett as Lego
I
Batman.
don't think so. I don't think
That
so.
would, yeah. Hopefully they got a Will Arnett like a voice impersonator.
Yeah.
Says the guy in the $3,000 suit, Michael. Come on. Come on.
So good.
Where did the letter fluid come from, Michael?
It looks incredible.
It looks great.
They are giving a nod to not only the Arkham franchise, which, spoiler alert, they announced there's going to be a full-on Arkham Asylum just like section of the game. Like literally
heck
Batman
yeah.
Arkham Asylum is just going to be in the game
Awesome.
as like a part of this game.
That's awesome.
My one criticism with Lego games is that they are bloated beyond all bloat. It turns into a big bloated collectathon a lot of the times. So my hope is that they can remain focused with this.
Yeah,
That
that's what I'd like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a quality 10
but-
over a bloated 40 any day.
The combat is Batman Arkham.
Oh, so it's the same
it's the
combo
free
system,
flow
free
combat.
flow. Yeah, free flow.
Damiani, I saw you put your name down for this, dude. Are
Yeah,
you a Lego or an Arkham fan?
No, it was because the reveal trailer. If you remember when we first saw it, I was like, dude, it's like it's Rocksteady's battle system. Like what? Like you got me. Like I just want to play a game like that again. So it's like I don't care about anything else. Like I might not finish it, but then they were like also like we got all the different like Batman eras in here. Like we're having
Yeah.
fun with it. We got the music. Like
It just looks
it just
fun.
you know
Yeah.
I didn't really play the Star Wars one, and that looked like a lot of fun. And people were saying how great that last one was. And I haven't really been into the Lego games that much at all. But I was like, this one, I was like, that was the moment. It was like when I saw like the Arkham like a silent like fight style. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that,
We
you
got
got
him.
me.
We got him.
I'm gonna try this out at least because it looks so fun.
So good. Batman is being voiced by Shay Matheson.
Okay. Don't know
Matt-
who that is, but I hope they're great.
And Matt Berry is,
Matt Berry.
is doing Bane.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. Inspired
From
by
Tucson,
Tom Hardy.
Arizona.
So pumped. It looks phenomenal. And again, Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights, both of those games being so similar with like their co-op nature. Obviously one was a live service, one was just like co-op focused. Both of those games just left a big hole in single player Batman games. Like
Yeah.
people we didn't want that.
There hasn't been,
Just
I mean, the last
wanted
Arkham
another-
game was what, 2014, 2015?
Yeah, Arkham Knight is
Arkham-
like 2014.
Famously
or-
used a modified version of Unreal 3.
Exactly.
Famously, and it had some of the best water effects, like still in gaming today.
One of the most beautiful games ever made. 2015, Arkham Knight. So it's
Yeah.
been 11 years.
Wow.
So we are just hungry. We are ready.
Yep.
Let's go.
Lego does what maybe Rocksteady won't.
Yeah. Who knows what Rocksteady's doing? I think they are making a new Batman game finally. I think I
hope
did hear a
so.
rumbling
Well,
about that.
I don't, yeah,
Just do Batman Beyond. We've been saying this for
Yeah,
a decade.
yeah.
Just please do it.
please do it.
So obvious.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't do the obvious thing.
They're like, well, we can't. People are expecting that. We can't do that. I'm like, that's what
Yeah.
people want.
We're going to do
give the
Suicide Squad.
give the
What do you
people-
think?
Give the people what they want.
What were they thinking?
Maybe they were like talking about transmedia with the DCU, but now that's dead. And that, there have been two different Suicide Squads. There's going to be a third one. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all confusing. Suicide Squad as a brand for me has been diluted.
Yeah.
I feel
The
the James Gunn one was good,
yeah.
but the other one wasn't.
The first one was
Nothing like the original.
Well, it was like it's Suicide Squad and then the Suicide
Yeah,
Squad. Is
the
that the
Suicide
difference?
Squad rips.
I'm like,
the
okay.
original.
So
The
does
first one
Peacemaker
rules.
season 1 and 2. So does Creature Commandos. There's a lot of good stuff.
It's all
there.
it's all a little
Yeah.
over my head.
It's a lot of good stuff. May 25th, Paralives. Paralives. I just like saying it like that.
Sure.
Paralives, I believe this is the new Sims game.
Oh,
Because if they're not going to make a new Sims, we're going to do it ourselves.
remember Maxis?
Paralives is a life simulation game about building homes, lives, and bonds.
Bonds.
Through both hardship and success, where will your story take you?
To the moon.
To the moon.
don't know.
Paralives. I want to only hear about this game from Sophia.
Sure.
I only want the Sophia.
Sophia is the cozy builder
I
champion.
need it. Yep.
Yeah.
If she says this scratches the Sims itch,
We're getting in.
I will bite.
We're jumping
I
in.
will hop in.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, what
Good times.
Do you remember when The Sims like used to come out?
Yeah. Sophia recently bought like the Sims Ultra Mega every expansion ever made pack,
Yeah.
but then we tried to boot it up and it like crashed within 5 minutes every single time we played it, so we like had to leave. It was kind of a bummer, but we wanted to get back in.
Can you believe the last Sims was The Sims 4 in, wait for it,
Don't say it.
2014? Oh. That's crazy. But I still think they release like billions of DLCs like every year.
Yeah, it was like a million DLCs.
God. Crazy. So Paralives, rooting for you. May 26th, Lumentale, Realm of Ink, Yerba Buena. May 27th, here we go. One of the biggest AAA games of 2026.
Ah, yes.
Massive hype, massive expectations. 007 First Light.
Ba-na-bum.
I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous about
a
it.
lot of anxiety.
I got a bit of anxiety. Two of my favorite things, three of my favorite things. Here we go. One of them is IOI. Hitman, right? World of Assassination Trilogy, all the way back to Hitman Codename 47 on PC, Silent Assassin, Blood Money, not Absolution, the only bad one, whatever. So Hitman, obviously, great pedigree. 007 GoldenEye on N64, one of the single greatest video games ever made.
Defined our childhoods.
Yeah. And just James Bond in general, this franchise. I love this franchise so much. From Goldfinger to GoldenEye to Casino Royale, like all the ages, like so many good James Bond movies. It's just a franchise. It's an institution. You know, it feels like one of those franchises that will just never go away. There'll always be a game or a movie or a show. And it's one of those ones where I'm okay with that. Not a lot of franchises to me are like that, where it's like they won't wear out their welcome.
Star Wars has worn out its welcome for me.
You're right.
I mean, not
This is true.
non sequitur a little bit, but
You're right.
a little too much,
You're
guys.
you're absolutely right.
Too much, guys.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. But I agree with you. James Bond hasn't
yeah.
done that to me.
Maybe because they're constantly like changing up the actor, so it's like a little
Feels
reboot
fresh.
feels every time. The games haven't really been releasing or haven't hit in a very long time, so we're kind of starved there.
I just don't want to swim in this 7. You know what I mean?
A 7 here? We do not want to
We don't want a 7 here.
We do not.
Except for the 00, obviously.
There is a
the only 7 should be the 00. The review should be higher.
There is a time and a place to swim, and we are glad about it. That is not here.
I agree.
Yes.
This needs to be an 8 minimum for me,
Yes.
personally, and preferably a 9. Like, I'm not, as you've probably maybe figured out, I'm an RPG puzzle narrative kind of guy. These types of games, they only get to me like at Uncharted 4 level. Like, they need to absolutely be an unmissable experience.
Yeah.
I need to live this action movie.
so right.
And then it's to me. It looks like it could be that.
You're
When
so
I watch
right.
this trailer, I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
I'm jumping in here.
Yeah.
But we don't, there's a lot of...
And a lot of those expectations build off of, obviously, the legacy of James Bond.
Yes.
But IOI, coming off of Hitman, those were Game of the Year level games. Those are legendary. The World of Assassination Trilogy is top tier gaming. Highest recommendation of a video game.
It's such a
That's in there.
big. It's just such a big ask, a huge
Yeah.
ask for this game of this quality, this budget. I mean, who knows how many hundreds of millions of dollars Amazon poured into this one?
Oh my God!
Like,
yeah.
you
We're
know.
talking 300 million, right? We're here.
Yeah, it might be more than that for
Yeah,
this one. Honestly,
easily could be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm hoping the driving is good. I'm hoping the combat is good, and I'm hoping the
Narrative.
improv. Right? Hitman is all about improv.
little immersive.
James Bond is all about improv.
little like immersive simi.
If they do not level up the improv mechanics, like that to me will be a disappointment. I want to just be caught in something and then just have to improvise my way out of it, like Bond does.
Like Just Cause was always a game that did that really well.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some maybe cues taken from that series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Damiani, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I want the Damiani take here.
No, as I said, like I'm pretty anxious about this in terms of like I hope they pull it off
Okay,
because I think like the hype for Bond as a game is there, and I think what they've shown has like potential. It's just I don't think it's translated to like reaching a zeitgeist. Everyone's like, oh, this is like
Yeah.
really going to be awesome. Like people are saying it's good for people who've tried it out, blah, blah, blah. Like I don't feel like that's quite there.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
So I do think as long as they stick to their guns and
Their
it
golden
comes
guns.
off as an evolution of like what we've liked of the recent Hitman games, married with like the narrative elements you expect from Bond and the style of Bond. Like I think it has like a slightly different style than Hitman, obviously. And if it can nail that, I think it's fine. Even if the driving sections suck, it's like okay, whatever. There's some bad driving sections, but like the rest of the game was like freaking amazing. I would like take that in a heartbeat.
Totally.
I get, like it's just so modern now, Bond. It's so hard. Like you said, we grew up with like GoldenEye 007 on N64, and it's like this looks so far removed from what that looked and felt like, and it's like, so yeah, even and everything in between, it's like it doesn't feel like it maybe led up to this. This feels like a new leap in trying to like redefine Bond for gaming as well.
Yeah.
Is there multiplayer? Is this
No.
There's
just purely
no
single player.
multiplayer.
Well, it ain't gonna be GoldenEye then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just want to give a shout out. Any chance I get to shout out this game, I love to do it. The Bourne Conspiracy.
Game?
There was a Bourne game, Bourne Conspiracy, and it fucking rips.
Really?
That game we're swimming in the best
Did it
way.
have the song in it at the end though?
I don't remember. I haven't played it in like
means that
10
it better
years
have that
at
ending credit
least.
song they
Yeah.
play in every single one.
The Bourne Conspiracy
love that
was
song.
so fun. The combat, there was driving in that too. That game is low key sick. All right, high hopes. What about you, Don? You hyped for First Light? You skeptical?
I was I was skeptical a little bit as we've gone, but I'll say the more they show of it, I don't know that how much. Honestly, my expectations for that like improv Hitman thing you're talking about, I'm not expecting a lot in that sense. I'm expecting like a real kind of linear experience here.
Yeah.
However, it feels like a lot of these thrills are like big enough that it's going to be satisfying. The more they've shown of this game, I've gotten more excited. The one thing that hasn't evolved for me is like the character himself they have here as Bond, for me, is not feeling magnetic in a way that I'm not intrigued by this version of Bond yet.
I'm
Maybe
hoping it's
we
a
don't know
subtle,
him enough.
slow burn.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Give me
as
a
well.
character arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me an arc. I don't want
Yeah.
a flat. I don't want a static character.
Some of the spectacle is starting to shape up, I think, a little bit in some of these, but they're very fast montage sequences.
Yeah, we don't
So
know.
it's
It's hard to say.
It's really hard to say how it's actually playing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me root
that's
for
such,
him.
That's such a Drake smirk.
I want to root for him by the end of this game. I want to be like,
I
you
do
go,
too.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Sick. All right. High stakes for that one. Very, very high stakes.
Agreed.
May 28th, Wandering Sword. May 29th, My Little Puppy. June 3rd, Rebirth on Switch 2.
Yeah, just great. That's finally coming out on Switch 2. Saw like we talked about the sales report earlier. It was a big seller back in January when Remake came out, and hopefully this like is just like the prelude.
Yes.
That's what he did there.
Yeah,
Prelude
dude, yes.
To that Part 3 announcement coming probably, hopefully, like a little bit, like a few days after that release.
Please.
Open.
I really wish we were
Hopefully it's Summer
getting.
Game Fest.
I really wish we were getting the intergrade treatment because that really
I thought we
made
would get
it.
a little extra
I
something.
know
something.
it really made the wait
You're
so
getting
much easier.
They're introducing the new quality of life stuff for this one that will also come to the other versions, like the boost thing, which they did this for Remake as well, where you can like just boost your character to be already like high level. So like you're not quite at level cap, but like you're gonna be like pretty high level, so you can tear through stuff. They're gonna probably enable like infinite, like turn on max HP MP, so you can't fail.
Max money.
They added like a few things like that to just make it so you could get through the game at however you want and breeze through it if you want, so you could get caught up, which is what these clearly are doing, because these are like the last platforms that it has not come out on, all culminating with that that hopefully that worldwide release on every platform for
So
Part
hype.
3. Get that one right.
I know a
Knock
lot
it out
of
the park.
people felt very conflicted over the ending of this game, over the new additions, the whispers, the modifications to the narrative.
Sure.
Playing this game to me felt like a dream come true. Like Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite games growing up, hugely influential for me. Just playing this game at this level, like I just had a dumb smile on my face the entire time. That 4-minute gold saucer intro sequence, I was losing my mind. I'm not gonna get it on Switch 2 because I have it on PS5. Whatever. Like, I'm glad it's coming to Switch 2 for more people. But like, I am so hyped for 3. I love this game. I love what it does. I love that it swings for the fences, even if it maybe misses, foul tips it. But it's opening day, baby.
Oh yeah.
It's just.
Oh yeah.
I love this game. That's all I'm saying. I love it. I love this game.
Hell yeah. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for part 3.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for the
the
the Dodgers
Switch-
game. No,
Oh,
I thought can't wait for this Dodgers game.
Yeah.
can't wait
June
for it.
5th, Gothic 1 remake. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Gothic. Legendary game that a lot of us missed in the West. It is one of the first European RPGs with fully voiced dialogue. Oh. Just like really setting the tone. The original came out in 2001. So this game was just way, way, way ahead of its time. There were a lot of bugs when it came out. Just kind of a big cult classic. And they're fully remaking it now. Gothic 1 Remake. And I just wanted to give it a shout out, put it on some people's radar. Because what I learned with Crimson Desert is people will always be hungry for a big RPG. Like fantasy RPG. Everyone's always chasing like Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Like people just want to feel that. Like
That was cool.
a lot of people I talk to that don't play every game in a year, you know what I mean? They just play like a handful here, a handful there. They are always down for a game like this, some big fantasy RPG. They just want to like go off and explore. And Gothic is one of those games. So I just want to give a shout out. A lot of history behind it. I encourage you to look into it. Just epic.
Looks good.
June 11th, Monopoly Star Wars Heroes versus Villains.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Yes.
That's out of
You
nowhere.
plays the Huts?
Yeah.
There was like just a little teaser. I don't really know, like, a dynamic teen-based twist on the world's favorite family board game from Hasbro. Monopoly Star Wars Heroes vs. Villains offers reimagined gameplay with cinematic moments.
What do you mean cinematic? It's Monopoly.
I know. Themed
The
spaces.
Death Stars, like Boardwalk, or
and dynamic elements, because we fucking love Monopoly at Easy Allies.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, hot take. A, no one plays Monopoly correctly, and
We
B,
play.
and B, it doesn't matter. It's bad anyway.
No, we play the Ubisoft one. It's amazing.
I don't know anything about. I'm talking about the board game. I'm talking about Milton
Yeah.
Bradley
The digital
Monopoly.
version.
We love it. Dynamic elements so that no two matches are the same.
What do you mean matches?
Build teams with iconic Star Wars heroes and villains, each of whom brings unique abilities that can shape strategy
Are
and
you buying
turn
the Death
tide.
Star where Boardwalk is supposed to be? I don't know what's going on here.
Custom Monopoly board featuring iconic locations from the Star Wars saga. Compete 2v2, competitive 2v2 and 3v3 modes. Choose from a large roster of characters like Luke, Leia, Vader, Maul,
I
and
prefer
more.
Thimble and Car.
Dice challenges and new Go events that introduce game-altering twists. It sounds like Mario Party.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've made this into Mario
Yeah,
Party.
what?
It's
Yeah.
like you roll a die mid.
Yeah, there's like not a lot on this game, but you have my attention.
You had my curiosity.
You have my attention. Here, it is crazy. Yeah, there's like nothing. Literally, the teaser is just the logo. It's insane.
There's just
yeah, Dawn's
no
playing it now.
information
There's
about this
nothing.
at all. Tune in April 29th.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we will see, but seriously, you are on my radar.
All right.
And then, of course, June 17, another huge indie game of the year. One of the most hyped is Dench Attack.
Attack. I saw it immediately.
Yeah, this is absolutely up there for one of the biggest indies, just in terms of hype and noise
Yeah,
around.
they had a demo at Steam Next
Yeah.
Fest, and I think it may have been like maybe the most played demo at Steam Next Fest.
Yeah.
It was hitting. Look at the vibes. Look at the insanity.
It just looks like pure fun.
It just looks like pure fun.
It's. Can you talk just about game development a little bit here? Just a quick aside.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about being able to turn a video game on, and within like 2 minutes, fun.
Are you talking about the amount of time it takes you to get into the game,
Like
or the
how-
game design that makes you
The
feel like
game
you're
design, like this feels like one of those games. You turn it on, you jump in, it plays like a minute cutscene. You're going, and it's just like immediately fun.
This game is all about kinesthetic feel and momentum and excitement, and like there are like I'll tell you right now, my game is a long story-based RPG. The first minute of my game is not a roller coaster
Settle in,
psychotic
of
thing.
course.
Settle in.
Yeah.
But like my game is about, and you need to learn to connect to these characters, and you
Yeah.
need to learn their stories and build up. And that's fine. Lots of games do that, and
course.
they're fantastic.
The Witcher.
The Witcher. But like this game, it knows what it's about.
Yeah.
And when a game leans into that, knows what it is, and its design is holistically there to kind of be like, look, we know what you want. We know what you're here for. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to get you right in there. We're going to have an opening cutscene, but frankly, it's probably not going to make that much sense, and you're not really going to care that much about it, and you're going to get right to a train drifting, multi-track drifting on a tsunami. Like, they're just
Insane.
They're like, we know. And it's good when a developer knows. It's like, hey, we get it. We know why you are here.
I love that.
Let us make this a good experience for you. We're not
Yeah.
going to try and pretend. Like, they didn't hire an award-winning, writer who's going to cost, $500,000 a year, because that's not this game.
Yeah.
So I just think that, like, when you choose to make a game, and listen, choosing to make this game in the first place, like someone was in a meeting somewhere and said, what if we made like a game?
Tony Hawk, but a train.
Tony Hawk, but a train, and like maybe they were high, but like you hit gold, but it's not just the idea either. It's like the execution of this, because you could imagine a game where someone says, "Okay, you drift as a train," and it sucks. Like, ideas are great, but like execution is greater, and I think this is a great example of that. They're clearly nailing it. I'm excited about this game. I don't know anyone who really isn't. Like at the very least, someone would look at it and be like, "That looks really fun." They might not be like, oh, I need to get that, but like you can't deny that this just has. I've said this multiple times in this podcast. The juice.
It does.
It has the juice.
It has the sauce. It has the juice. It comes out June 17th. There is a demo now.
Yep.
Again, a lot of people have played that demo and just loved it.
Yep.
So the hype is really real there. Dawn, I know you're hyped on that too, right?
Yeah, I'm extremely hyped for this game. I just wish it was out already. It's funny because it feels like it's been so long since they announced it already.
It hasn't actually been that long. I mean,
I-
it was mid last year. I think it was announced.
Yeah, but still, for this game, I mean, it generated such immediate hype when, like, right away when all of our eyeballs saw it, we're like, yes, I want it. So I am curious actually to see, because I'm glad that there is still obviously a lot of energy behind it, with the reaction to the demo and stuff like that. Because I was like, this thing just needs to come out. It needs to come out fast. Because
I think the hype is still there. I don't think they really lost anything from
No
it.
price yet for it though. Are you allowed to talk about when you decide on the price of a game? Because I've noticed some games like right away are just like, hey, we're out in 6 months, here's the price, pre-order, whatever. Some other games are like, hey, we're out in a month, still no price.
Well, if you're pre-ordering, you have to have a price, obviously, and a lot of Steam games don't do that. You wish list, you don't pre-order anymore. But I think it just depends on the company. I think that also, I'll say right now, a lot of teams are a little bit hesitant about price because our let's call it a larger amount than normal of economic volatility. There's a lot of things.
Economic volatility.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Economic headwinds.
yeah, they're kind of nuts right now. RAM prices are out of control. The Steam frame and machine or whatever it is getting delayed. Everything's changing. There's, not to get into politics, but things are a little crazy right now. And a lot of people are like, hey, we're just going to hold off a little bit. Most people don't need to know the exact price. I mean, hype is usually free of price. Like, hype is like, I'm hyped for that game. Maybe at the end of the day, my calculation for whether I will buy it or maybe I'll wait for it to go on sale, that might be affected by how much it costs, where that person is at, a variety of factors. But I think you can generate a lot of hype without announcing the price, and I think that's okay.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Great
It just
take.
depends.
Love that. Good insight, Jason. All right. And then June 18th, Drive Rally and The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. That's coming to
Philadelphia!
We love Philadelphia.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Unironically, another highly anticipated video game.
Yeah, that's my turn-based JRPG brethren right there.
Yes.
Okay, I'll say this. That's another, for me, I'm waiting on review scores.
Okay.
Not because I don't think it'll be good. I actually think it's going to hit them. But like,
I think so too.
I'm
I think it's
gonna-
gonna be a hit. That's a $60 game, by the way.
that's wild. That's wild.
That is a
I
$60
am getting
video game?
A little burned out on the 2D HD stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Already?
I just feel like I feel like there's room for more expression in that art style than they are doing. I think
okay.
that you could have the beautiful high definition 2D sprites in a world, but there can still be a variety of different pixel art styles and color palettes and variety. I feel like some of these games, if you put 3 of these games, like Octopath Traveler 0 and Project Triangle Strategy, you could probably tell from the gameplay in that one, but if you put 3 vignettes of these games in front of me, I might struggle to tell you which one is which.
I love how Dragon Quest is doing it because they are
It's
for
different.
the older
Yes.
remaking. So it's like an old NES game, and they're giving it that treatment.
And I like
That is
that.
cool.
And again, I'm not trying to speak. I think it looks very good. I think it might be very good, though. Naming it Philabeldia doesn't say great things to me
Philabeldia.
immediately. Or maybe
No,
they're
it's
just like,
The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. So, but it takes place in
Philabeldia.
Philabeldia.
So
Or there's like a town
I
there.
am cautious about the game, but I want to love. Listen, I love turn-based RPGs. I want to love this game. But it's $60, like you said.
That's a lot.
And when we talk about these calculations, to me, $60 means you got to be a little higher on the hype scale. And because if it comes out and it's like, oh, it's good. It has its ups, it has its downs, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's fine. I might want to play this game, but for 60, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
So that's my calculation on it.
Damiani, you hyped on it? Square Enix, man. What do you think here?
So much because I'm kind of like HD 2D. I feel like
We're
is kind of
tepid
like
here.
I'm worried they're getting a little close to like burnout with that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I feel like they might.
We did not coordinate
like one
this.
game
Yeah.
a year maybe would be like nice, but other people are starting to like imitate it. It's not quite literally it, but there's like you could see like the same in the same
that
vein
could be
essentially,
Octopath.
and so it's becoming a little too familiar. And I'm with Jason. I would like to see them. Do a different type
heavy
of expression
vignetting.
with it. I'm sorry?
Just the heavy vignetting around the edges. There's no reason to do that in every one of these games.
Yeah, I do think they could do something a little bit different. And we'll see. They have like there's been a few that have like tried to like subtly different things, but we'll see. I mean, they have a lot of retro series and retro games that they could take a different approach with it and still call it HD 2D. We'll see.
Exactly.
But this one, I mean, I'm glad they still make these because that people complain like, oh, we're like the classic like either turn-based or old school feeling like Square Enix games. Final Fantasy doesn't do that anymore. It's like, well, here's another one. Here you go. Like these are the games that kind of like scratch that itch for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
So we're cautious about it.
Cautious. I would say cautious.
Yeah.
And then June 25th, the last game on the list, Dead or Alive 6, last round. So Dead or Alive coming to PS5, Xbox, and PC.
I'm not much of a fighting game maven myself.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur, my love of fighting games kind of died with the Soul Calibur series, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if that's your thing.
Pretty good, varied lineup, I would say, for spring.
It's looking good for spring. I'm way more hyped than I thought I would be coming
Yeah.
into this segment. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
A lot of good stuff. We got remakes, we got indies, we got ports, we got huge AAA games like 007 and Lego Batman and Forza.
Soros.
We have horror like Directive 8020, another good indie mixtape. Yep, Soros we mentioned, Inconbini. We got
Cozy,
beat 'em
some
ups,
cozy
dude.
games.
He-Man. We
He-Man.
got expansions with Diablo.
An incredible
New IPs like Pragmata.
and people of note.
People of note replaced.
Let's get replaced. Absolutely.
so much
There's
stuff.
new stuff. There's new IP. There's familiar IP.
Yep.
AAA, indie, every genre under the sun.
We got it all.
We got it all.
Open your eyes, open your hearts.
Open your hearts.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Okay.
Thanks, Damiani. All right. It's time for my one thing.
What's your one thing?
My one thing, it's opening day. It starts in 19 minutes, so let's get this going. Wishnov?
My one thing, maybe it's one of your one things too, is I saw Project Hail Mary over the
I'm
weekend.
going at 8 a.m. in the IMAX. I'm getting up at like 7 a.m. to see this fucking movie.
No spoilers. I read the book 5 years ago. This is better. Movie's better. Movie's better than the book.
Love that.
It's just incredible. The filmmakers, the cinematography, the story, the acting, you love to see it. Cinema ain't dead because Project Hail Mary is in it.
So ready.
Go see Project Hail Mary.
8 a.m. IMAX, dude. There's like 8 people in the theater. It's going to be so hype.
going to be so hype.
Yeah. Damiani?
All right. So
Yep.
no One Piece this week.
Not
I took
today.
a break from One Piece, so they'll be back
It's
next
on
week.
cooldown.
Oh yeah, I need a little bit of a break from it. So a little bit simpler time, but probably maybe like Epic didn't work its way into the news segment, so I'm going to use it here.
Yeah.
Nintendo just decided to like drop a megaton spoiler about the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
throwing out images on every social media platform.
don't tell me, I don't wanna know.
Too late.
Oh,
What the
I
fuck
mean,
were
you're
they
not going to
thinking?
avoid. There's no way you're going to avoid it at this point.
What
Like,
were they thinking?
Fox McCloud is in there, and we knew Pikmin's going to be in there. So let's go! Smash Brothers
Smash Bros.
is coming,
You called it,
baby.
yeah.
Absolutely Smash Bros.
You have to be crazy to think they weren't planning for a Smash Brothers film at
looks
some point.
Fucking
We're
incredible.
okay. He looks
so
sick as hell.
awesome.
He looks like
So
a 10 out of
awesome.
10.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I can't wait
Smash
to see
Bros.
Kirby.
Smash
You're
Bros.
gonna
is
see
going to make
Kirby
$1 billion.
in space. You're going to see Kirby. You're going to see Samus. Come on,
Incredible.
We're going.
I cannot believe they revealed this like this.
I am.
Like, what are
I
they
am. Like,
thinking?
there's no way to avoid this at this point. Like
Yeah.
it was like popping up everywhere.
everywhere.
when
It
I
was the
trying to
first
avoid-
thing I saw when I woke up this morning and turned on my phone. It was the very
If you
first
walk
thing I
into a
saw.
theater, people are
That
going to
is
say
sick.
like, "I can't wait to see the Fox McCloud." Like, you're not.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I want to be clear. Children do not know or care about Fox McCloud, but
Nintendo might, but Nintendo, but like they could.
Yeah,
like
well,
a
it's-
Fox
they're building
character, like an
cinematic
animal
NCU.
character. You never
NCU.
know. You never know.
NCU coming out, calling it.
Nintendo. Oh yeah, Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, which is Smash Bros. Effectively.
Yeah.
That is.
Damiani called this immediately. Like when Mario 1 came out, he was like, "Dude, it's all building towards
in
Smash."
1985. Oh, you mean the movie? Okay.
Yeah. Don, what do you think about them revealing this? And does it add, diminish, or have no effect on your hype?
Well, it's interesting. It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, I think, with you and Damiani. I had mentioned it, or maybe the group, like off screen, we were talking about Mario Galaxy 2, the Mario Galaxy movie, Super Mario movie 2. And I was talking just about how I think like the hype is like a little bit less than the original on this one, and like just a little bit cooler. I still think this is going to be like obviously global phenomenon, probably break the records of the first one, but it just
it'll
feels
make a bill.
like less energy.
billion.
So I think I don't know, for them, I don't think this is necessarily a bad move, because this is just like throwing it all out there.
Yeah.
Like literally get every single person in there. Anyone who is like maybe like halfway, not pumping the brakes, but just like, yeah, I'm going to see Mario Galaxy, obviously, but I can wait a week, whatever. This is just making us salivate, I think, and bringing this is just
You're right.
in the water.
They want to break records week 1, and that's what this is guaranteeing.
Yeah. I think like you said, Damiani, the fact that they spoiled this, I think for me, it's like I was never expecting Fox McCloud to be
Yeah.
in Mario 2. It's just like so out of nowhere that it was like, wait, why are you? Because like Yoshi, obviously, it's like, okay, Yoshi's gonna show up, right?
Well, it was teased at the end of the first movie.
Yeah, exactly. So like that wouldn't be a spoiler, or like other Mario characters. But
Rosalina.
Fox showing up? It's like, wait, what? Why?
Yeah,
How?
like, you think it'd be like a post-credit tease or
Yeah.
something like this.
I-
This like
Calling
front
it.
and center on
Samus
a
is going to flip
poster.
it in the post credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like an Easter egg, like while they're warp starring or whatever, traveling through the galaxy at the one point they show in the trailer, like they probably zoom by and you spot like an R-wing in the back wing, or some crazy thing like that.
Is that the monkey from Tall Tall Mountain in Super Mario 64? Real talk.
I'm assuming
It looks like Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, it's Eye-Eye.
Eye,
Eye-Eye,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I
then
think
I was like, wait.
Which,
wait,
by the way, is
I
the
don't- I
actual
don't
name
know.
of a real type of monkey. I learned that.
Eye-Eye.
Yeah. That's
And
an
I was
actual
like,
monkey.
maybe it is. I was like, could it be the monkeys from Mario? I'm like, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, we
but
have questions, but that's what it is
Yeah,
out there.
I mean, this just like ramps things up because I was like,
Yeah.
plot wise, I'm like, I don't know how like they got to have like a hook here, and like, yes, they're traveling planets, but we'll see. This is
Yeah.
now like, okay, what crazy shit
I
are we
know.
in store for?
Holy crap.
Well,
like
this
Fox McCloud doing a trench run on a Bowser airship? Like, let's go.
Yeah, Arwen.
Stay on target.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, it's coming. You know it is.
What were you saying, Don?
Just that, they were showing so many different, with like Odyssey sort of references, right? And then
Tostarena.
in this trailer, or in the trailers for this movie, and then just that setup of being able to be in any pretty much universe or galaxy through the theme of Odyssey, can bring it all together like that. Like they can use that with Nintendo properties and make the Smash kind of thing make sense in the context
Will we see
of Mario.
New Donk City?
I hope so.
I mean, my best guess would be, just real quick, is that he's taking the place of Donkey Kong. He's going to be introduced about the same time Donkey Kong was introduced in the original movie. Because I don't think DK's in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think they have Donkey Kong in this one.
That's fine. That's
Crazy.
okay with me. All right.
All right, it is time for the Easy Allies Patrons Top 10. Let's go.
Ooh.
The Easy Allies patrons voted for their top 10 menu music tracks.
Yes.
In our Discord, and here are the results. And first, here are the rules.
Okay.
The menu music must be separate from the location's theme, unless the location's sole purpose is menu management. Shops do not count.
Okay.
There was a 5-song limit. Main menu music did not count since there was too much gray area with title screen music.
Oh, no. That's the one I was going to think of. I was going to say Memories of Lightwave from Final Fantasy X too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Little
can't.
different.
That one's different. Okay.
So, you get like one or two guesses to throw out, and then we're going to dive in.
Okay.
Safe Room, Resident Evil 4. Does that count? Is that a valid
Resident
choice?
Evil 4.
Music.
Resident Evil 4 is on the list at number 5, Serenity.
The menu music. Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's all
Yep.
Eco,
right? Yeah.
pause screen. Eco, pause screen. ICO.
Goes pause screen.
Or it's like Sanctuary. It's like bum,
Nope.
ba-da-dum,
Didn't make the list.
Damn.
I mean, so it could be, it's a pause menu, or is it any kind of like, it's just not a start screen? Can it be like any, what
menu.
define menus again?
This is
Did
yeah,
you- did they do
the
that?
qualification.
Must be separate from the location's theme unless the location's purpose is menu management. Shops do not count.
There's got to be some Mega Mans in there.
So like,
from,
maybe.
old school Mega
file,
Mans.
is the menu after you hit start count? Like if you go
Yes.
through like something like that?
Yes.
Oh. All right, then. I mean, one of my favorites, Super Mario 64.
That would be tied for number 1.
Yeah.
Damian.
That's
Here we
It's
go.
like Family Feud rules. I love it. Show me Super Mario 64 menu.
Yeah. Ooh,
John, you got one?
one? Perfect dark.
No, I was guessing some Mega Mans. I don't know. I remember just how it always in the original Mega Mans, like the old school series. I remember it always switched to like the, from the great gameplay music to.
Tied for 18 are 2 Mega Man games,
Oh,
Mega Man
Ooh.
3 and Mega Man 8.
Hell yes.
Nice.
Yeah, 3.
Damian, you got one?
I mean, I'm trying. Help me. There's got to be, like you said, character select, right? So there's got to be some character select shit. What am I thinking?
Yeah, those were the stage select screens for Mega Man 3 and 8.
Like stage select
Oh,
or character
yeah.
select, isn't there?
Oh, Super Smash Bros. The main like choose your character. It's like yeah.
That is also Super Smash Bros. Brawl, also tied for number 1.
Nice.
Hell
Got
yeah.
it, baby.
Nice. There
Got
you
it.
go.
Got
That's
it.
a good one.
Got it.
Light up that list.
Oh my god, I want to immediately spoil something because it's number 9
Go
and
ahead.
it's just it's in my top 3.
What is it?
Galaxy map for Mass Effect.
Oh my God! What a great one!
yeah.
What a
Yeah,
god!
that is a good one.
I had not yet played Mass Effect. I was late to the party,
That
but I
was a
heard
good
that
one.
song because like
Oh.
Overclocked Remix did a version of it. And I was like, this is amazing.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
Beautiful song.
Just like cue that up real quick.
That's your
Oh.
baseball psych up music.
Oh my god, that is so good. It gets me so hyped.
Yeah, that's a great one.
All right, let's dive in. I know it takes forever, but I'm just gonna read them off because I know the patrons like it.
I'm not. Yes.
Tied for 48, Paint Studio, Labo Vehicle Kit. That's insane. You're unhinged, patrons. 48, online menu, Resident Evil Outbreak. Also the Heist Lobby menu for Payday 2. Number 47, Character Select, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Number 40, a big tie, UMN mode for Xenosaga 1.
Oh my God.
The pause menu for Life is Strange. So,
Mundus Network.
meditative.
CUMN.
Melancholic. On Your Way, RV Ridge Racer type. The Pokemon trading card game menu. The character select from Tekken 3, Capcom vs. SNK 2, and Dragon Ball Fighters. Tied for 34, Final Fantasy Tactics, the team building menu. Damiani, do you remember?
Right when you're choosing your
It
characters.
has a name.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. I've heard. I know it. I just don't remember the exact name of the song. But
Marvel Spider-Man pause menu, 10 out of 10. Also very, very good. 34 as well. Name entry for Wiz and Lisa. I don't know what that is.
I don't know that one.
Character select for Tekken 2. Character select for Micro Machines. The Animus pause menu, Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, I wish I remember that. I'm sure it was good.
Your name, please. Earthbound. Wi-Fi menu. Mario Kart Wii.
Cool. Wait, is the Wii Shop menu music in there?
Better be.
Wait, is Wii
It
Shop in
actually
there?
better be.
Yeah.
What's your name? San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. Mega Man X stage select.
Heck yeah.
Pause menu for VVVVV.
Oh.
Splatoon, the lobby music. Marvel vs. Capcom character select.
But that's one.
Yeah, number
We
one.
haven't gotten to the one I'm
Yeah,
thinking of.
take you for a ride.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Horizon Zero Dawn at number 23 with the pause menu. Legend of Dragoon menu. Street Fighter Third Strike character select. Gran Turismo 2, the arcade mode menu. Big tie for 18. Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 3 stage select. Perfect Dark pause screen somebody mentioned.
There it is.
Yep. Outrun, the high score name entry, Dawn.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
The Gummy Garage, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah.
Best part of the Gummy is that song. It's so good.
It's not flying him, I'll tell you that.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Prayer.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. This is number 13 now. We're tied. Big tie for 13. Final Fantasy 15, the pause menu.
Whatever.
So good.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Mario Party mini game instructions when you're waiting for the mini game.
Okay.
Inspired pick.
Okay.
Jet Set Radio, humming the bass line, and Dark Souls, the character creator.
Okay.
All right, now we
right.
go to the top 10. Cat.
All right, what we got?
We have a three-way tie for 10. Donkey Kong Country 2, Funky the Main Monkey.
Yeah, good one.
Street Fighter 2, Character Select.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun.
So good.
Also, number 10, Yakuza 0 / Kiwami 2, As You Like.
Okay.
Number 9, the Galaxy Map from Mass Effect. Four-way tie for number 5. Serenity from Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
The pause menu from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, yeah.
The character select screen for Super Mario Brothers 2.
Dun,
Like,
dun,
which
dun,
two?
dun, dun,
Lost
dun,
Levels?
dun,
Oh,
dun,
that one.
dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
So
dun,
like
dun,
the
dun,
US
dun,
Super
dun,
Mario
dun,
Brothers
dun,
2.
dun. Yeah.
And I want to take you for a ride.
There
Marvel
it
vs.
is.
Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Tied for 5. And then we have a four-way tie for number 1.
Jeez, four-way?
Four-way.
So it was
Okay.
Mario 64, Smash.
Mario 64 file select. Pause menu from GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Oh, so iconic. Donkey Kong Country, Simian Segway,
There's no Wii Shop then.
and Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Trophy Gallery.
I guess it was from a
To
game.
remember that one, too.
So there it is.
Bum.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible list.
Great list.
Patrons.
list.
Those are so many just like deep cuts there. I respect the thoroughness of these every single month, patrons.
Very
A
thorough.
very special shout out to you for just being so thorough and so thoughtful with these lists. Like really combing through, getting so many good ones. Like some we would just never even remember.
That, like,
so many times we're always surprised.
Yeah,
like,
pulling
oh,
up
of course.
memories like that
Yeah.
have not been activated for a long time.
Yeah, so we just love that. Next month's theme,
Oh boy.
boats.
Best boats? SSN. SSN.
Yeah,
I'm putting my thumb on the scale with SSN.
Dredge.
Yeah.
Boats? What's an epic boat?
Street Fighter 2 Ken stage.
Ken stage in the background.
I mean, the frigate stage on or the no, with the GoldenEye one.
Yeah.
What's the name of the ship in Skies of Arcadia? Is that? Are we allowed to talk about this? Are we allowed to
We're
like?
allowed to talk about Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah,
being one
I
of the
just-
greatest
But
games
is that
ever made that
considered-
is
are you gonna
not
care-
available.
is
It's a
airship
boat.
A boat?
Right, it's a.
Is
I
it,
mean,
are they gonna be
airship.
qualified? It has to be in water.
Yeah, because a boat and a ship is different.
right.
So we're doing boats.
Are we right? I mean, I think it might be worth telling patrons like
Boats
water
/
boats
ships.
only, like water only.
Yeah.
Because if you include the air, I have opinions. The high wind.
The primary difference between a boat and a ship.
Move on water, because then it would be like the jet skis and
wave race.
Don's gonna riot.
Number one.
The difference are size, operational area, and complexity. Ships are large, ocean-going vessels, while boats are generally smaller and meant for coastal or inland waters. It's completely different.
But they're both talking about water as a medium, whereas in video games, that is not the case, right?
Yeah.
In video games, there is a fantastical element that maybe is not present in the wiki definition. So I'm just saying, if air is a medium through which a ship or boat could sail.
A common maritime rule of thumb is that a ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
That's fair.
It's way different. So
patrons, you're allowed to do Skies of Arcadia.
You are absolutely allowed to do airships. Absolutely. Let's go. All right. That'll be nominations open on April 8th, Wednesday, April 8th, for boats and or ships to be determined.
TBD. TBD.
Yeah. All right, it's time for Love and Respect. Love and Respect.
Respect.
All right, from Adam Jazz. This one's tough, Adam. I'm sorry. Adam. I can't even
I think the
guess.
second J is silent.
The second J is okay. So like Adam Jazzcock.
Jazok.
Adam Jazok.
Yezhak?
Yeshak. Adam Yeshak. That sounds cool too.
It's either Yezhak or Yezhak.
From Adam J.
Polish.
Cool name.
Very cool. Love you, Adam. Hi, allies. Spring has come. So what's the best time of year for gaming? Living in a country... It's... Spoilers. Winter break. Holidays.
I say summer.
It's winter, baby. Yeah, love it.
You're not wrong.
And summer, too. You're right, Don. Also, Don. You're not wrong either.
Well, as adults, we don't get the summer break
don't
vibe.
get the
mainly
break.
connected
We get
to
the
a
winter break.
nostalgia.
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
Christmas break. We
Yeah.
get.
Star Fox 64 and Summer Break 97.
There you go, Damiani. That's what I'm talking about.
Iconic. Living in a country where each time of the year is very distinct, I naturally gravitate towards playing games during autumn and winter.
Nice.
That's when the weather can get harsh and favor staying inside. Spring and summer is when you want to make sure to get the sun ray treatment and put down the controller. I feel the same. I game less when the sun is out. Honestly, I want to go out. I want to, go to the park, touch grass, grab a beer with my buddies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a good start to your 11th year doing Easy Allies. Thank you for everything you do. Love and respect, Adam. So, favorite time to game of the year?
I mean, it's autumn and winter, like they said. I mean, for me, I don't know
also,
why.
Also, shout out to Halloween for horror games.
Halloween horror games,
of course.
What was that? It was by Double Fine. There was like a really good Halloween kind of town.
Oh,
Costume Quest.
Costume
baby.
Quest. Costume Quest was so
Yeah,
fun.
that's fantastic.
But like to me, I just love being under a blanket on a couch. I love the lights. The lights they're warm lights. They're dim. Maybe you got like some string lights going on, depending on where you live, what your setup is. But just like sitting down. And maybe you even make a hot cocoa. I made a hot cocoa. I'm going to pull it up. Like that's the vibe.
That is.
And
the
listen,
vibe.
don't get me wrong. Very excited for today's upcoming spring excitement. So gaming is an all year activity, but like there's something about just sitting down, being cozy, knowing you're just like I got these. The next 3 hours they're gonna rip. They're gonna be just the best. So yeah, give me the autumn winter vibes. That's what I'm about.
I love that.
Yeah.
Damiani?
Yeah, I'm all about that. I think, I said this summer with Star Fox, but I was like, as a kid, was a different perspective back then. But nowadays, like during winter, especially since we actually get like ice and snow here, and like this year alone, I had to like stay indoors for I couldn't leave my apartment for like 4 straight days. I was like, well, I'm gonna have a game to play, and like. Yeah, with that mood, with the weather and stuff, like it being all like gray and cloudy and cold, it's like it's kind of like nice to have something that's like very soothing, like not too stressful just to play through. Like I actually wish that like I'm playing. We'll talk about it next week. I'm playing the PC version of Death Stranding 2, and it came out last summer. The console version. I wish that would have actually come out during the winter storm we had here. That would have been so perfect. Just like building like roads and stuff. I was like, oh my god, I need that. I need that so much during that downtime.
Yeah. Don, why do you love summer the most?
I love summer for a couple of reasons. One, it brings back obviously all the cozy memories of growing up, like what Damiani's alluding to, you know, being able to just while away days of
GTA out there. Sorry, everybody.
So, yeah, 6 stars.
For a second. Wow, it's a 5-alarm fire. So that's part of it. But another part of it is I love gaming in nothing but my underwear. Huber, the best. The chonies we're talking about. Being sprawled out on your couch and not bothering getting dressed.
Window open, breeze coming
door
through.
Open, wind blowing through the screen door. It's one of the greatest feelings on earth. Maybe some bacon on your stomach that you're just eating. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa!
Yeah, what?
You know, there's something
Sprawled out.
about grinding in RPG in the summer, just like the breeze is coming through and you're just grinding it out.
Look, gaming is an all-year-round activity. I don't know about bacon on the stomach. Do you mean on a plate on your stomach, or do you mean just the bacon?
Yeah, what do you need a plate for?
You gotta go to Lazy Dog. You gotta come to Lazy Dog, Don. We have bacon candy, dude. Candied bacon.
Bacon needs to be
so
warm
freaking
or
good.
hot to be good.
That's what your stomach is doing. Your
bacon
stomach is
at
one of the
Ellen
warmest
Allen.
part of your body.
No,
Jason.
it
It's
needs to be
insulating the-
independently off sizzling, and you should not put it on your stomach in that state.
Have you ever tried? It keeps the bacon warm.
Not that warm. Your skin is not warm enough to keep.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, Don Scott always with the takes.
Unhinged.
Unhinged
Do you also
takes.
flip your pizza at this point?
Yeah, even I know about
Flip
pizza
the
flipping.
bacon.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Adam. That's great. I love gaming all year round. It's the best.
That's what we do.
Every day of my life.
Can I tell you real quick? I just thought when I became a developer, I was like, what if I become like one of those people who, because they make the thing, they like can't enjoy it anymore. They pick everything apart. They lack the enjoyment they used to get. Nope, didn't happen to me. Love games. We'll always love games.
We'll
Doesn't matter.
always love 'em.
We'll always love them. Doesn't matter.
Forever.
Doesn't matter. Love it.
I do I feel a little bit of fatigue with like genres and stuff sometimes.
Sure,
but
that's
it
just
comes
normal.
back.
That's
It
just
comes
normal.
back. It always comes back around.
Yeah.
You
And you
know?
play maybe more games than 99.8% of all human beings. Like
This might actually be true.
Like you play more. I mean, I play a lot of games. You play an amount that I'm like, how in the world? Like you've played Resident Evil 4 or twice already, but you play other ones 4 times when they come out.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
I'm casually playing The Witcher 3 again right now.
casual, just like a 120-hour
Yeah,
experience. Like,
so casual.
yeah.
All right, from Jeff Kendall. Greetings and salutations, allies. I have a very simple, not simple question. Since AI seems to be inevitable in gaming, I'm glad Jason's here for this. Where do you think gaming development could be improved with using some sort of AI integration? That is a very hot question. I'm very excited. Just breathe it in for a sec, because we
Jason,
really want your
all you.
take. Yeah, we really want your take on this. Personally, I would love if NPCs in a game like Grand Theft Auto would react more naturally to the mayhem happening around you. I would love if NPCs in a restaurant were talking about the random nonsense that you were just up to, because people would be talking if someone stole a tank and destroyed a dozen police vehicles. I think AI would have to be employed to allow something like that to happen, and not just be the same 10 phrases that the devs could spend to program that. I raise you Red Dead Redemption 2, a 8-year-old game that somehow knows exactly what you're fucking doing at all times. Yep. AI is coming whether we like it or not. So yeah, any areas of game development that you think could benefit from using AI, love and respect, Jeffrey Kendall. This is a hot question from an innocent place. We love you, Jeffrey. Great question.
All right, let me start by saying love and respect. I appreciate this question.
Yes.
Nothing here is a slight toward you. I think that's a valid question.
Yes.
I do not like the phrase AI is coming and there is nothing we can do about it. Yes. That is, I genuinely believe that is a nonsense phrase And I heard the same thing in 2021. NFTs are coming, and it's the future, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Gone.
Or VR. I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually like VR, but like VR is the future, and everything's going to be VR. No.
Yeah.
Niche.
Niche.
And AI is not going to go away. That is probably true. But like, my perspective as not just a developer, as a consumer, is that if you cannot be bothered to make a thing, why should I be bothered to play it? I want...
Great quote.
And it's not mine. I think I took it from the internet somewhere. I don't want to say...
Great.
To me, human intent and creation is the most important thing in an art. And with regard to your example with NPCs...
Because of our soul.
Because of our soul. And with regard to your example of NPCs, yes, it does. It is possible to do it without AI. I do agree that probably takes a lot of dev resources that a lot of developers don't have access to.
That's the $1 billion Rockstar
But
thing,
when you start talking about NPCs talking, you cannot control ultimately what they're going to say. And so in a real RPG, you go up to an NPC, and if they mention something like, I saw something behind the North Mountain, a human put that there, a writer or a designer or whatever, and like that's a key to the player, I should go explore that because it was a intended, designed moment in that game. If you are ceding control over your speech and quest giving and knowledge of all your NPCs or whatever it is, you no longer know if that was the intent of the designer. It'll always be in the back of your mind. Well, did they just say that because it was the model? Was that intended? Did they give like weird guide rail instructions? It's not going to feel. It's so hard to get these things to adhere consistently to the tone of your game, the theme of your game, to give it all the knowledge about the world that it has to know, especially if it's in a fantasy context. Not nearly so easy. And sure, it might be good 70% of the time, but then it might say some nonsense like it wants some spaghetti, but you're in like a fantasy world that doesn't have spaghetti or whatever. But all that said, I want human art. I want human created things. I don't think that AI, there have been tons of studies too coming out recently that like, it doesn't actually improve productivity that much. It's mainly just coming from CEOs touting this stuff constantly.
Yeah.
When you talk to real developers on the ground, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Listen, with all respect to the coders out there, I, as a player, and I'm a coder, I code my games straight up by hand, the old-fashioned way. The player doesn't experience the art of the code. The player experiences, does it work or not work, right? You just don't want to see bugs. Or maybe you hate playing a game and you want to see bugs. But like, to me, AI is being used very heavily in software right now. My only concern with software would be the AI's ethical, I don't think AI is ethically sourced. I think it is off stolen training data. I think it's hurting our environment. And it's actually hurting gaming by making RAM prices out of control, data centers buying these things, the price of everything is going up largely due to AI. I don't think any benefit, even in coding, is worth that. In theory, if all that could somehow be ameliorated, I guess it could help with certain aspects of development, maybe decimating a 3D model. An artist has made a 3D model, you have to find a way to bring it down, poly count. There are tools that do this. They're not amazing, retopologizing. There are I'd call them busy work tasks that I don't think are art necessarily. They're just things you have to do to make a video game run. I'm not ethically against those things being automated. I'm ethically against them being automated with the current version of AI. I mean, look, I'm anti-AI. I'm a developer. I consider myself an artist.
Many of us are.
I'm not. I don't think.
Not a hot take.
Not a hot take. And I have yet to see. It's been years now that AI has been doing what it's doing. Show me a movie. Sure, I've seen the clip of Tom Cruise fighting whoever it was, Matt Damon. I don't remember.
John Wick.
So
fucking stupid.
Why
okay,
cool.
We doing
you have an
this?
out of context
God.
11-second clip that looks okay.
God.
Show me the movie that has been made primarily with AI. Show me the game that has been made primarily with AI. Show me the book that has been written primarily with AI that has been successful. There is not one. And sure, maybe a few of them used it. People talk about the concept phase, and I'm like, that's the most fun part. Why are you giving away the most fun part? I just remain unconvinced even today that AI is inevitable, that it is coming for all of us, that it is the way of the future, that all of your stuff in the future is just going to be type in a prompt and get something. To me, that's meaningless. When you can do, what does Syndrome say? He goes, when everyone's special, no one is.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. It's like if you could just type a phrase, and it can't do this, but if you could type a phrase and get a video game, it wouldn't mean anything. It would not mean a thing. That's my thought. And sorry to dominate this conversation.
No, that's what we wanted your developer take. We talk about AI all the time.
We've talked about it
here,
the last several weeks.
I remain
like always lacked like a developer
perspective.
Like we're always like we wish we could just have a developer who could just like give their insight.
Because one of those questions, like you were saying, the only question I have is like would it be good for that busy work? Like, if you just have AI doing like the non-art stuff.
In theory, I'm not against that. There are things that I do that I hate, that are like annoying data table stuff or like things like that. I don't feel artistic doing them, right? Yeah. But there are other arguments to be made that connective tissue informs other artistic decisions. That's a little complicated, but my problem is still with AI ethically. That's just who I am as a person and the values I have. And I just want to be clear. Right now, AI cannot effectively retopologize a high poly mesh. It cannot effectively do a lot of the things that I want it to do in theory. So it's kind of a moot point because it just still can't do that.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're letting AI art do a concept, like even if a human artist models that, well, it came from a place of a human didn't make it. It came not from a human soul or mind. It came from a mathematical amalgamation of training data. And listen, I love math. I love it. I will talk to you about math for 3 hours.
Yes, you do.
But I do not want a mathematical average from an artist. I want their experience and lived truth in that piece.
Their heart, their soul.
That's what I want as a consumer, and I will not accept that, everything in the future is going to be slop, and that's what it is.
Like a really good example is like God of War, right? Cory Barlog, like being a dad.
Yes.
And just like putting his like real life heart and soul into the direction of that game.
The Legend of Zelda, Shigeru Miyamoto exploring forests in his backyard as a kid. That's where that comes from.
We love that shit.
We need that. That's what we need in games.
Stay human, everybody.
Stay human. Also, people have no AI usage anywhere in that game. So it's all right. Just saying.
All right, great question, Jeffrey. Moving on.
And no shade to Jeffrey, by the way.
Absolutely
It's
not.
a reasonable
Great
question. I'm not mad at it.
We love questions.
Yeah.
Questions are key.
Just want to be so clear about that.
Exactly. Never stop questioning. Never stop being curious. That's the first thing I learned as a journalist is like, never stop being curious.
And I took me till season 1 of Ted Lasso, but I did eventually learn that.
Ted Lasso. Shout out. My dad's like favorite show of all time.
It's a nice show.
From Alexander Zirianov, hello allies. Conversations of how modern rendering technologies may potentially affect creators' intent got me thinking of what creators' intent even means when it comes to video games. When we play a game, we can choose story difficulty if we don't want to engage with combat, or skip dialogues and cutscenes if we don't like the game's narrative. We can disable copyrighted music, turn off film grain, or play on the lowest graphical settings to maximize frame rate. We can break pacing by staring at a sunset for 3 minutes, or by doing 10 side quests before tackling the next main objective. We can ignore all romance options, transmog gear, abuse glitches for speedrunning, play the game with a dance pad, enable crowd control, the list goes on and on. Saying that out of numerous ways to play a video game, only one is correct, because that's the creator's intent, would mean taking all agency from the player and turning this video game into a movie. At the same time, video games aren't shapeless sandboxes, and you'll probably get a stronger experience if you follow the path that was at the forefront of a creator's mind. Sure. At the same time, game developers surely want players to enjoy their games, and if players' enjoyment depends on something specific, then we can probably say that doing that specific thing is the creator's intent. Curious to hear your thoughts.
I feel like this is about DLSS 5. That's what it seems coded as. It's another AI topic. But Damiani, you look confused for a moment.
Oh yeah, I didn't read it as like about DLS.
I mean, it's like I could include an option in my game to replace all the voice lines with fart sound effects, right? And there might be a person who finds that more enjoyable because they'll crack up and laugh.
For me, the creator's intent. Here's a weird example. Like, I don't play with mods ever.
Sure.
Ever. People are like, you're fucking nuts.
There are some cool mods out there.
Like people love putting mods on like the original Resident Evil 2 to make it look crispy, or like, or adding mods to like have more money in a game, or like all sorts of things. Like, I want what the developer made, full stop. That is it. I do not want a single solitary mod in my game. That is my hot take.
Can I make a counter argument? I respect that take. Maybe Damiani knows about this.
Yeah.
The original Final Fantasy VII English translation is not good. It cuts out key components of the story.
A gray area.
Because it's like I want the Japanese intent, and like the English translation was bad. So in a way, the mod actually brings it closer. You could argue. Yeah. Anyway,
don't mess with mods. To me, creator's intent is like the game they ship.
Because when I choose to give the player an option, that is my intent.
Yeah.
My intent is I believe that this might be a better experience for you if experienced this way. So I included that option for you. Mm-hmm. So if I don't include an option, it's my intent that you not play it that way, or maybe you just like. There might be technical limitations in what I was able to do, but putting that aside, like when I give you an option, it's because I thought it's completely reasonable to go both ways. I know that people have differing tastes, but it's still my choice what to allow. Mods are going beyond that. Mods, kind of hack the game basically to enter in your own thing, and that's okay. But like you, some people are like, I don't mess with mods, and that's I'm not gonna be mad if someone mods my game, but just know that.
Yeah, I respect it. Mod all you want.
By all means.
This is just me. Yeah, just me. Mod all you want. Go crazy with the mods.
So to me, creators' intent are the things that I offered to you as a developer. It's that simple. I don't know.
Because Damiani, I know you fuck with mods all the time.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like RE4 HD mod before Resident Evil 4 remake came out.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I would say, like, I would hope that people would experience a game vanilla first, without any of the mods, and then decide to jump in. But like, I would never fault someone for like, I didn't do that, and I played with a few things. I enjoyed it. Like, obviously, I'm not a game developer, and I'm not a game creator, so I would believe though that on some level there are definitely creators out there who are like, I made a game. I wanted you to just have fun with it and enjoy it, and tell me you enjoyed it, and show me the different ways you engage with it, how you play with it, how you tackled this puzzle, or how you did this battle. Like being surprised, basically, like that delight and that like ever growing, like passing on sense of like, you were talking about like being human. That human experience is like. Games shouldn't be the same for maybe every person sometimes. Like how you personally connect to it and what it means to you and how you play it is more a reflection of you than sometimes like the game. So like creator's intent sometimes is obviously like what a developer will tell you. I kind of intended you for do this, but it's okay if you did that. Like that's one way of looking at it. But I also see it as like, you can call it something else, but like, the player intent is like, that's also very meaningful too, and I think like, that's the part that this question nails it, because like these aren't movies; they're interactive experiences. It's always the time where I feel like I understand there are a lot of developers that are very passionate and want a unique vision for their game, and when they see people not playing it that way, they get a little like disheartened. It's like
John Blow like crying when Soulja Boy was playing Braid wrong, and I'm like, man, he was playing it fine. Calm down, John Blow. Like, like I could see like it's okay, like it's human. But you can be disappointed, but like it's also like a learning experience, but also like growing as like seeing like how like other people engage with it. That's the point. Like that should be part of like the joy of it. I feel like otherwise, I don't want to speak for other people. Like for me, it would be like, damn, like that's awesome. I'd rather people be doing that than like no one talking about my game. It's like, oh well, they played it and like there was like it was okay. People play it and they do crazy shit. Like when people mod shit, when people like do glitches and shit, like it's because they care enough. Like this is cool. I want to like. Some games like live and die.
Damiani, one of my favorite life's pleasures is watching you cheese games. It's the best. I think everyone watching will agree. Like we love watching you cheese it and like figuring out little things.
I mean, it's fun to see what you can do and what's possible and stuff. And like any game that allows that are some of my favorite games. Like from the earliest, like like Mario 64. It was obviously like the 3D controls and all that, but like. The fact that I could try out so many different shit in that game, and I was like, I can do this. I can like that sense of wonder. And then like more recently, like even though I played it last year, replaying it again, we'll talk about it more next week. Death Stranding 2 on PC, and with it, Death Stranding 1, like it's a Stranding game. What do I do in this game? You walk around like, can I go over this mountain? Like, how do I scale that? Like the different ways you can tackle stuff. And then there's people like, well, where's the Metal Gear style combat? And like especially the first one, it's like. Okay, I get you because it's a Kojima game. It has a name attached to it. You think there's intent here and there's a style you're expecting, but also like it's so wonderful to have like those sandbox type of games that actually deliver like a true sandbox, but give you the tools to be able to do that. It's not enough just to give me an empty sandbox of like a bunch of obstacles and like just go and like your kit, your abilities, your jumps, or your weapon, whatever you have, like it needs that complement with it too. And I love it when a creator like is either clever enough or they got a happy accident where they give you enough of that stuff where it's just like becomes like almost like timeless. It becomes evergreen. That's why we keep talking about Super Mario 64 so much, because it is an evergreen great game. You can talk about how it's aged or whatever, but like it still conceptually is like, damn, that was like, it was groundbreaking for a reason, not just because it was a 3D platformer. Yeah.
Do you agree with this statement? A game is a conversation between its creator and its player.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a very good one. I mean, I wish reviews were like,
Sure.
a discussion between the reviewers and the like people who play games. It's like, don't take it as absolute verdict.
Yeah.
It's meant to generate a conversation and get discourse going about and provide meaningful feedback. Yeah.
Thank you, Alexander. By the way, before we get to this week's bets, Easy Allies patrons are getting 2 bonus love and respect questions. And this week, that includes a game called Kill Your Baby's Future Impact. So if you want to get on the extended cut, consider becoming a $5 patron at patreon.com/easyallies. You will get this podcast 2 days early and ad-free. Get into the official Discord. You can submit questions to love and respect. So help us out. Get in there. Spread the love and respect.
Absolutely.
And
Best in the biz over here.
yeah, and starting at $25, all of our producers get their names added to the monthly podcast credits, which are read aloud by Brandon Jones each and every week.
So good.
Our platinum producers get a shout out on this podcast each and every week. This month's shout outs go to Jabboabs, Elthanis, Lizard Wizard 64, and Raymond Wheeler III.
Fantastic names.
Shout out!
Shout out.
Shout out.
Now join us at patreon.com/easyallies for those bonus questions.
Get him.
It's time for bets.
Bets.
All right. All right. Life is Strange was
Sure is.
last week's bet.
Say more.
I got the code last night. I think everybody else did.
What was the bet?
The bet was how many times will we see the word sad in the top 10 Open Critic reviews?
Deferred then.
Yeah, but
We have to defer
there's only one review posted, so we're waiting.
Deferred.
We're gonna wait till next week to tally that, so there'll be a double point next week.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Spoilers, I played like 90 minutes and I'm pleasantly surprised so far. So let's hope.
Then let's
I'm-
hope.
Yeah.
All right.
How
I'm
much
like-
did you love the original Life is Strange?
It's one of my favorite games
It's a
ever made.
fantastic game.
Yeah, literally one of my favorite games of all time.
Yep.
So everything is okay for now, but again,
Yeah,
90
okay.
minutes in, let's just
Yeah.
tell you next week all about it. For sure. Jason, since you are the guest, we have this little wild card team, and each time a wild card guest is here, they add a word
Okay.
to the wild card team name.
Okay.
So the current team names, Dawn is Strawberries X Cream,
Sure.
Isla is the Capable Idea,
Okay.
I am the 2-time defending World Series champions Los Angeles Dodgers,
Of course you are.
Damiani is Straw Hat Pirates,
Okay. One piece rest.
and the current wild card name
What is it?
is the Sexy Undulating Hahomse Burrowing Phoenix Herd and Charizards.
And I'm adding one word to that.
You're adding a word, yes.
Ands, us, those, and
that
ands are free.
Yeah, those are free.
Cavalcade.
Cavalcade.
Where?
Yeah,
At the end. Charizard's Cavalcade.
Charizard's Cavalcade.
Yeah. I do not know what that is leading to or what the hell is happening. You said a word in there that I did not recognize as an English word.
It's not in English.
Great. Great. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I'm adding cavalcade because I like that word and I think it sounds nice. Cavalcade.
It does sound nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
A procession or parade on horseback.
That is correct. Could have given that to you almost verbatim if you would asked.
Or a mass distance ride by a company of riders.
Yeah. Definitely a procession, if you
Wow.
will. Yep.
Sick.
Cool.
Excellent word adding to the list. Now we are the sexy, undulating, Hahomse, burrowing phoenix herd and Charizard's cavalcade.
Cavalcade.
Cavalcade!
Cavalcade.
All right, this week's bet is... I didn't write it down here.
I can paraphrase it.
Yeah, please.
In Darwin's Paradox, the top 10
Yes.
reviews
Yes.
on Metacritic or OpenCritic?
Open credit.
On OpenCritic.
Yeah.
How many times will those reviews in sum total contain references to A, Metal Gear Solid, and B, Octodad?
Yes,
Add A
both.
plus B, what is the number
Both.
in 10 reviews, top 10 reviews, on OpenCritic?
Yes.
For Darwin's Paradox, a game famously featuring a floppy octopus.
Yes.
Not references though, right? Actually saying.
Like literally, yeah, sorry,
Saying.
literally
Sorry.
saying those
Saying
phrases.
Octodad
That's
or
important.
Metal Gear.
Octodad
Oh,
or
okay.
Metal Gear. saying
Yeah.
Those two things.
So
Yes.
it has to say one of those two.
I have
Yes.
written down my guess. I don't know if we reveal it here or do we?
We
Hey, you have to give me
reveal.
a sec because I didn't hear this bet before we
Yeah,
started.
Damiani
so
goes
I'm just
first.
Thinking about it, but I have to go
Damiani's
first.
thinking.
10 reviews. Remember, it has a Metal Gear collab
I
of some
don't.
kind.
Yeah, but the chat. I'll share this knowledge. It's not going to help you because you already wrote your bets.
I did.
Chat said I'll be okay with you changing it now since I haven't said anything. Chat said that crossover is only for the demo. It's not for the final game.
Okay, that's fine. Could still be in the
Wait,
review.
I didn't know that though.
It could
I didn't
still
know
be
that.
said in a
I
review.
think it's fair if Jason changes their bet because we have not. No one has said
All right,
anything.
I'm gonna
about their bet.
change
I'm
mine.
not
I
changing
changed,
mine.
I'm gonna change my
Yeah,
bet.
I
You
drafted-
hand me-
Can you do it
you
real
hand me
quick
the-
Yeah, yeah,
while
that
I'm
has a
thinking of
big
my
effect
number
on
real
mine.
quick?
I had my
I
number.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
it.
I'm not
Okay,
changing.
I've got my bet ready.
I'm locked in.
I'm-
Damiani,
I'm-
what?
I'll wait
what
for
do we
everyone to
got?
write their numbers down and say they're good. Before.
Okay, we're
I'm
good.
good. I'm good. I've
Okay.
changed. I've changed.
All right.
I thought it was in the
I'm
full
gonna-
game. I apologize.
All right,
did
I'm gonna go with 1.
What?
Oh.
Shit, 1. Okay.
1. Okay. That's crazy.
Jason.
It was 12. I wrote down 12, but I changed it to 9. I have changed my answer to 9 upon learning that Metal Gear was not present in the full game, only the
Yes,
demo.
That's important.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sticking with 12.
You're going with 12.
I'm sticking with 12.
We both
Yeah.
said 12
Yeah.
initially.
I'm sticking
You're
with
sticking with it. Wow.
Yay,
Sticking to your guns.
Don?
Okay, I changed mine to 4.
4.
Okay, we have a full range here.
All right, I got the high. I'll take it.
Isla's in here as well. Got her late minute bet in.
Oh, Isla?
Isla.
16.
16.
Damn it, stole my high.
It's all right. They didn't go. It's not Price is Right rules, you know? Or is it? Is it Price is Right rules? How does it work?
I mean, if it's above 16 in any way,
But if
would
it's
win.
14,
then
that is split? Is that
we
it?
would
No, it's
split.
the minimum. Whoever
Yeah,
is
we
Okay,
split
so
it.
it's not Price is Right rules.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
if
not
you
Price
go
is
over,
Right.
you
No,
lose.
no,
yeah, you can't
Yeah,
go over.
you can't go over. All right, cool.
Actual
cool.
retail price.
Actual retail price. Fun fact: I was on The Price is Right last September. I competed. I was on the show.
Oh.
I won some money.
What?
I spun the wheel.
What? Shut up! I went with my
awesome.
mom, and we were in the audience one time, but we didn't get picked.
It's all about impressing the producers.
I didn't even
beforehand.
get
so
into
hyped.
You're the hypest man in the world. You should be up there.
Some
dude.
guy
I
in
went
like a
and they
fucking
kept me
banana
in the parking lot.
costume. It was
Bullshit.
in my
Go
group and
back,
got on.
be yourself.
Yeah,
You'll
it
get
was
on,
bullshit.
dude. I won
Fucking banana
I mean,
man.
spoilers. I won $6,000.
Wow.
And I should have
What
won
the
more.
hell?
I should have won
Show
more.
us the episode.
Wow.
We wanna
February
watch it.
6th, 2026. You can watch.
So
that
is it
episode.
actually $3,000? Because in game
shouldn't
show
have
winnings,
told
they
us.
immediately
They
take
do.
half.
It's like 4,200 or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to do the taxes, but yes,
Wow,
I won
you shouldn't have told us. That's
$6,000
amazing.
and a rowing machine.
That is fucking
I
iconic.
sold
That's gonna
last
be
week.
so
That
Finally.
is so iconic.
Yeah, love prices right.
Jason will be back next week to discuss his game, People of Note.
That's right.
So stay tuned for that on next week's podcast. This Tuesday, we are celebrating 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
Of Easy Allies. It's out of control.
10 years, dude.
10 years.
Who would have thought
Decade.
of Easy Allies?
Unreal. That is going to be Tuesday. We are starting at noon or 11?
Noon.
Noon. We're starting at noon, high noon, Pacific time on twitch.tv/EasyAllies. And we are going to be running through kind of the history of video games.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, we're going to be playing all the old consoles. We got hard physical copies. I brought a stack today. Isla and Dawn have been setting all that up. They got a huge stack
I
of
love
games.
that.
We are just going through everything.
A celebration of the past, but also the future.
Yes.
Be there March 31st, Tuesday, right?
This Tuesday.
This Tuesday starting at high noon.
High noon.
It's high
12
noon.
p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/Easy Allies. Do not miss it. It's going to be awesome. Since we don't have a winner, you get the right to close the show, Jason. You get to shout out to anything or anyone that's on your mind this week. You get the final word, and you get to sign off with your trademark sign off.
Oh my! I didn't know I was going to do this. I have a trademark sign off. I have to shout out. I mean, first of all, go Birds. What's up, Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah, what the? We love this. Where did this come from?
I mean, I'm most, and I guess the Phillies too, but I don't have nearly as strong a
Holy
bond with the
crap.
Phillies. Go Birds. I want to give a shout out to Open Face LA, my favorite restaurant here in LA. It's on Adams. You got to go there if you live here in LA. Check it out. But really just, like I said, this is my first time being on the podcast. I had such a great time jamming out with Huber Damiani and Don. Love and respect. I've always loved the Allies. I love you guys for watching it.
Hell yeah.
So happy to be here. I don't really have a custom sign off. Rock on, man. Wait, Wild Stallions. How about that one?
That was good too.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, it's been a blast, man. And check it out next week if you want to hear about People of Note, the JRPG musical that I've been working on for like 6 years of my life. It's coming out just a week or two. I am so excited and also so nervous. Super pumped for that. So
Hell yeah, dude. Congrats.
Yeah.
Cannot wait, man.
Thank you so much. And Damiani, for you in particular, you're gonna love it, man. You're a turn-based RPG fan. You're gonna love it. It's for you.
Tony Hawk, but a train.
The Easy Allies would like to thank our Patreon podcast producers. We apologize in advance for all the ally names we are about to misspell and mispronounce. Jabawabs, L. Thanis, Lizard Wizard 64, Raymond Wheeler III, Alexander Zirianov, A Red Knight, Jay Shee, Jesper Popmel Dufay, 44 Stars, Andreas Risberg, Andri, Brandon White, Brian Kruger, Daniel Martinek, Faraz Rizvi, Garrett Holfish, G. Levin, Gustav Strombaum, Hayden Hargraves, Jesse Blue, Luis Ibarra, M. Miguel Rivas, Mo Grant, Paul Sway, Stomps, Stepan Hakobian, The Banana Forklift Killer, Tito Jose, Chum Nguyen, Zigazich, Anish Dor, Aaron Haney, Alex Monaco, Anacroft, Anthony F., Anthrioni, Arthur Lau, Asbo Zapruder, Barry Tomasini, Brian Foster, Bunny Chen, C.S. Lewis, Katie Garza, Chris Eccles, Christopher Santis, Clay Roberts, Cody Day, Connell Sumlin, Corey Jackson, Corey Landega, Crumb Eyes, Cyberboa, Dan Sebring, Daniel Kozlowski, Daniel Wong, David Aniki, Enya Hink, Eric Tobias, Forever Ender, Forrest, Gabriel Smith, Gino A. Escalante, Harrison Holt, Ian Anderson, Jesse Wilkeson, John McCullough, John Prey, Junya Motomura, Kai Yu Jensen, Carl Williams, Kevin Gillay, Kruva, Leon Keys, Marco Hernandez, Materia Addict, Max Miller, Miguel, Nefertiti Jenkins, Nycrypt, Nick Hill Sharma, Ninja Kitty Meow, Ono Turtle, Orugachino, Patrick Held, Pixelated, Ray Aldiar, Richard Ma, Ritz 1906, Robert Seven Lee, Robin, Sage Mode Q, Salvers, Samuel Copeland, SD Prima, Sebastian T, Servino, Sean Johnstone, Cito, Strikeout NZ, Tadashi 047, Tim Strothman, Tomovi Kioni, Travis Ing, TZP2 Game Night, Wouter DeHaze.